He's done it. And he's gifted. My goodness. You're basically, I think you're a founder probably at this point, honestly. Thanks for the subs, Indy. Yeah, you are a founder now. Today, let's see, what do I do for today? Well, today is your lucky day, actually. This is because this time, I'll give you one myself. Why not? I'll give you a sub. But today, what was the plan for today? I did put some stuff. I added some new, well, when the time came, just today, this morning, I had the option to now become an affiliate and do a lot of stuff. So I put in a bunch of different, what's it called? What's it called again? Channel points. I put in a bunch of redeems for channel points. I don't know how long they take to form, honestly, but I put them in there. Also, I had emotes, two new emotes that I was going to make, and they're kind of cursed. I'm not gonna lie. They're under review, so I don't know when they'll come out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 days, maybe Saturday. I don't know. But let me show you what they look like. They look really funny, if I'm being honest. Let me just show you my screen so you can see what they look like. You see what I see. Under viewer rewards and emotes. Let me share my screen here. But that's what they look like. I use the same words. Disgusting. It's just a guy vomiting. It's me vomiting and a stare. I'll go on full screen just to show you what it looks like, but it's rather disturbing. I have it on Photoshop right here. They're fun little emotes. This is the stare one. The stare one is literally just staring, and I personally love this one. It's fun to look at. And this one, the next one, I'm not gonna lie, this one bothers me like a lot. This one, I hate this one. But I hope I don't see these in any other chats. To be honest, if I see these, I'm starting. I should put a riot emote. Just I don't know. These are kind of disturbing looking. To be honest, I don't want to look at them. They're pretty. What they're known for is disgusting. But I like them. Not really. I like them nonetheless. Yeah, that lol one. It came with Twitch, and I don't know how to change color of that emote, but I'll figure it out eventually. But today, with the new redeems, I've decided to put. Let me keep the music paused real quick. There are new redeems. There is the obvious highlight message, and the other one that shows time yourself out. You could time out other people if you wanted to. There's thunderstorms. You could ask for thunderstorms, and if you click it, it'll tell you where you want them. Homeowner, uh, the homeowner, you make a district in this city. You literally just tell me the name of the district. Like, say if you go to homeowner and type what you want, I'll put a house for you somewhere. Now, landowner is the one I was talking about. Landowner is the one where you own a district. When I say you become the HOA, you will make a district. You will tell me how you want this district to be painted. What kind of houses will be in this district, and you will specify the rulings in that area, the zonings in the area. That's what you'll do. If you're if you want to use those channel points for landowner. Compliment, random thing that I just randomly made up. I give you a self-esteem boost. Even though I don't know what you look like, I'm just gonna say something nice. I should make that one the most expensive, to be honest. And one exercise. The exercise actually comes from my stream title, so I might just make that redeem instead. So you tell me what kind of exercise I should do. Like for 10 reps, or maybe time wise, depending on what kind of exercise it is. That's the exercise that you'll give me. So say you want me to do, I don't know what kind of exercise are there. I don't I'll have to look up some exercises if you give me something weird and I don't know what they are. And you tell me a fact to basically just have it up. Tell me a fact and all that stuff, and then add a command. I fear this one. I fear this one a lot. This one is kind of scary. That's why it costs 5,000. But I don't know what kind of command you would make me do. Bulgarian squats? I have no idea what that is. I'll attempt it. I won't say that I'll get through all of it. I should make it random. That would be, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll make it random. I don't think anyone will have enough challenge points for today, but I'll set it for random tomorrow. I'll get like a little wheel. I'll do that. Yeah, that'll be better. The only disaster that I probably won't put on it is tsunami, because tsunamis can be pretty devastating. It'll destroy your city completely. So that's the only one I won't put. Anyone else I'll put. Tsunamis scare me. What else? I have 3 more emote slots. I was going to draw. Maybe I'll draw one more for tomorrow. It'll still have to be verified, so it'll probably take a while for it to be submitted. There's also a free emote that I could use, or subscriber badges. I don't know about subscriber badges. I'll have to think of something like that, but. A12. Ugh. But I think that's all for today. Well, not what I'm doing, but I think that's the goal for next week. Maybe Saturday. Saturday, I'm. Ooh, what is Saturday actually? Saturday is what day? Saturday is the 3rd. Okay, Saturday. I think I have to drive to the airport. Wait, you're already at 8:12 already? Oh, that makes sense. Well, I guess it depends on how long you've been here. Maybe I don't know. Wait, that's really fast. If it's 8:12 already. But Saturday, I think I might be at the airport. I don't know when or what time. I'm going to JFK Airport in New York. My plan for next week is I might think about rescheduling my streams, like on what time I'm going to make it. So, say, what would be the best time for you to see a stream? For me, I'd say about 12, like, well, 12 my time, which is, I think, India, that's 5 o'clock for you. Well, 5 p.m. or 17 o'clock. I think 12 might be a good time because 7:30 is late. Even for me, it's late because I fall asleep as soon as I crash. Oh no, I'm not picking up Lucky Girl. I have to go to the airport to drive my aunt to the airport. She's going to Grenada. Yeah, I think I might change my stream time to 5. There will be some days because the reason I stream at 7:30 is because I have to drive my mom to her work because she doesn't drive. So from it takes about an hour and a half to get back home. That's why I start at 7:30. I would start at 7, but I don't get home at 7. I get home at like 7:15. So I kind of have to like not really speed, but okay, when I say speed, I cruise my way there. The speed limit's 45, I go 55. Yeah. you're a cop, don't tell anyone that, but that'll be fine. If you're here, you're here. I don't really, as long as nothing's interfering you, I guess. But that's what I think I'll do. I think I'll stream for 12 and most likely end at maybe 5:30. If there might be times where there might be some days where I go for longer because she doesn't have work and I don't have to drive her anywhere. Because earlier than that, I can't do earlier than 12. But I think that'll be. But Saturday and Sunday will always be a weird time. I'll never know Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, I should figure out what time I'm going to the airport. Maybe I'll have that by tomorrow. I'll figure that out tomorrow. Sundays, I can also do 12 as well. Sundays, maybe I can make Sunday 12. So I still won't stream. Actually, maybe I can stream Friday. Because Friday afternoon, the reason, yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, it's summer. That's true. And a lot of kids, school already finished up here by us already. But I could stream Fridays if I wanted to now, if I made my time 12 o'clock. The reason I don't stream Friday right now is because I have the family thing that I always mention on Friday is a Bible study. We do Bible study on Friday. That's the reason I don't stream on Friday. So maybe I could just make my stream time 12 o'clock across the board. And there will be days where I just have like a take a day off. Maybe it'll be sometime in the midweek or something, like maybe Wednesday or something like that. But I think that'll be the way to go. Maybe I'll update my time 12. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard for me. 6 p.m. there. That's not bad actually, 6 p.m. Because I know a lot of people that usually watch me is from Europe or a different country. Some people are from America. Like I know you are. Sucker for snow bunnies. And I think that'll be the plan going forward next week. Or starting Sunday. Why not? Starting Sunday. That'll be the plan starting Sunday. I'll start my streams at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. I think I'll do that instead of 7:30 because 7:30 is kind of late. Okay, USA, same as me. Eastern Standard. California's a little late. I mean, I get a lot of people stream, like a lot of Americans stream at like, let's say, my time 10 o'clock, but for them it's 7. I'd be sleeping already by the time I watch their streams. I'd be dead. Today, I did say today is the plan. Today is the day. We're working on a new continent. I guess you could say if you're saying freedom, this side can be America. This whole portion will be America. If you have your redeems, I'll keep the redeems in mind. I'll try not to do too much in terms of redeem. So if you want to be a landowner, you could tell me how large your space wants to be, up to what road. Maybe I should have a name your road redeem if you want to have a road named after you or something like that. I mean, you have your house named after you. Why not? I'll put a road named after you as well. I can make that a redeem as well. And you can name the county what you want. Yeah, the HOA, by the way, is the Homeowners Association. I call them the villains of the neighborhood because you're very restricted with their rules. Homeowner Association. Either like them or you hate them. Most people don't like them. And you'll be one of those people if you redeem that. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let me actually pin this. I'm going to pin this so that way anybody comes in, they can see the how long will I be streaming for? Maybe 3 hours. Let's say 3 want minutes. I manually unpin until the end of the stream. That's fine. Speaking of which, Discord. I forgot to mention. I did post some. I posted some VODs. I don't know how long they'll stay, but I think these are the Twitch VODs. I don't know how long they'll stay. They lasted a long time. I still have VODs from when I first started streaming. So they expire. They're supposed to expire 14 days after, but they go all the way back to day one, and I'm 20 days in, so they never expired. So I don't know what was up with that, but yeah, I check it out. Maybe one day of the week I can do like a I can see your cities. I think I'll do that. Maybe one day of the week. Maybe at the end of the week. Maybe like a Thursday, I think. And maybe next week, if I'm going to stream Friday, maybe I'll do it on Fridays as well. So Fridays might be I view your city. Sorting out the assets. Assets can be a problem to sort out. They take a lot of time. When I did that, I was in for a lot of my time to be gone for that day. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I was going to upload pictures, photos of stuff. I was going to upload my own pictures from yesterday. I was outside, driving. Okay, I was taking pictures while driving. My hand was out the window, just saying, "Don't do that unless you can drive well." But Pennsylvania is. Maybe I'll post the pictures now. Maybe I'll show you what they look like. They have no schools. uh, we allow image. Yeah, images like these. This is what most of Pennsylvania looks like. In case you were wondering, like different areas of America, they're very sparse, very nothing but trees. Is what I'm trying to say. Pennsylvania is. As an example, these three pictures. If they post, yeah, these three, they're just blank pictures of Pennsylvania. All trees, nothing but hills. This is the Appalachian Mountains in the background. My hand, that's the car right there. My hand is out the window. Yeah, so this is where you post pictures of stuff. Oh, that's nice. This is Texas, I'm assuming. Like a little, yeah, it's like a little mill, wheat mill. It looks like H Town, like Houston. Yeah, that's where you would go to post pictures. This is Scotland. You guys get a nice sunset. I mean, right now it's night by you, right? It's like dark, but it's nice. I like images like these. You can see what different people see. I could dox these people on their vehicles, their license plates, if I wanted to. Can't do that. But yeah, maybe when I go to New York, I'll take pictures of the airport while I'm there, just so you can see different examples of an airport. Oh, it's a sunrise. That looks almost the same as the sunset in Pennsylvania. They look almost identical. And that's a little retaining wall to prevent the ground from falling into the water. Learned that in class. So bracing that they put this here. Almost looks like a little. Well, I can't say. I don't know what Italy looks like, but I like the water going through. All the buildings are built next to the little creek. I'm assuming this is man-made. It's a little too straight to be placed there, unless everything was filled in afterwards. Yeah, but I like images like these. I could have. Yeah, canal. That's what I meant. Yeah, it's just like my city, Canal City. I could post a picture of my fish, but yeah, I can show you how large they are. I'll put a banana next to it for scale if I wanted to. But things like that. Yeah, and this is where you post your cities. Your vanilla cities, modded cities. Oh, oh, Snackosaurus is here. He posted pictures of a city. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I like these. I like seeing people's builds. You've already seen my builds. I'm the one streaming it. But I like things like these. If you need help, that's fine. Props, you post it in there. Yeah, that's mostly Discord for now. I could put more things as time goes on, but I think that'll be it. Land for today. Create land on the eastern portion of this map. Xbox. Yeah, modded maps are they're kind of nice just to have maps from the workshop. It's yeah. I mean, you can make them by yourself, but I'm not. I've tried to make a map by myself, but kind of a bad idea for me because I had too many mods. I didn't know I had to turn off the mods from the beginning, but I know now. It's a new map. I do like maps, preferably with a lot of water. I function with maps with more coast than land. I mean, this one is fine. Kind of nice water side. I just don't want too much land because I kind of don't want. Like this one was fine. I mean, it is fine. You just got. I just like spacing things out pretty far. I try not to fill in every little piece I see. I leave a lot of space open. Today, I think I'm gonna start here. This piece of land right here is where I'll start. So taking a road from this highway. Oh, I also should connect this highway to this highway. How I will do that? I think I will make a portion right here connect to this. And that's good then. As long as you can save the points, the land is yours. I think this highway will connect to this highway, maybe even from the hillside? Oh, Biscotti, thanks for the sub as well. Soon you get emotes, Biscotti. You'll see them. You'll see the cursed emotes just now. They're just being verified by Twitch. Hopefully they pass Twitch's rating, hopefully. I'm hoping the disgusting one does anyway. Temporary. No. Everything I'll give you, I'll make it permanent. Everything will be permanent. Now I think yeah, once you redeem it, I'm gonna build it immediately. Yeah, isolation, yeah, once you build it, once you ask for it, I'll do it immediately. I'll put it somewhere. I'll take some land somewhere. There will be some land that's restricted. Let me do that first. Let me restrict some land. Anywhere over here is restricted. You can't build in here. Everything else should be viable. Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. That one's loud. Yeah, thanks, Biscotti. Honestly, it was really a lot of your help, to be honest. When you first came to the stream, and then I woke up one day, and I saw that you were streaming, because I followed you at the time when you followed me. And I was just sitting there just watching. It was like, I really like your stream. They're really nice. They're really comfy. I could just sit here and watch, and just listen. I like hearing your different methods of how you're gonna build something. Then you get distracted by chat. Oh, but this is the concert area, AP. It's a lot more reserved than last time. More compressed. I would need 3 stars. I'm curious to see what the 3-star one looks like. Nice and separated. Got its own train station, which is nice. I'm worried about these people. There's a lot of people here, which I'm kind of concerned about. I'm gonna turn this off. I want to see if all of them disappear. Because this was a problem last time. People tend to get stuck. Okay, so they're all inner city people, and they're taking this train again. But this area isn't completely done yet. I still want to put more buildings around here. The skate park was a good place to put this place too. But for today's goal, we're building in this area. We're gonna start on this side. I want to see more cars take the bridge. More people come this way. Same thing with this bridge. I want to see more of them come from this direction. That's the goal for today. And if you want to, you can redeem land. Or you can redeem a house. I'll build a house somewhere. Now, the type of exit that I want to place is a mystery. I'll never know what I will put anywhere, especially this exit. Now, this is a little bit not confusing. This comes off of a bridge immediately. And from this highway, I could actually connect from here. I actually, just now, I was just thinking in my head, I might put a roundabout right here on this highway. Make a large roundabout because I think I can make this portion connect backwards and come down into this portion. I think that's the goal. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And eventually I'll enable the cargos, but weird how nobody's going to the cargo ships now. But I did turn them off over here, so I think that might be the reason why. But I think that's the goal. Also, Biscotti, I was talking about, I was going to change my stream schedule from 7:30 p.m. to 12 o'clock p.m., like the afternoon. And then going until said time when I can't or can continue. That way it's not late for everyone, because I know a lot of people that play this game or that watch me play this game are from Europe or just I guess for us it's the West Coast. Oh, East area, I guess. Starting next week, my stream time will change. I think this is how the exit will go. I might... Oh, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking of making it a toll road, but I think that's a bad idea. Well, not a bad idea, but something that I kind of don't want to do. Halfway to your neighborhood. You've already planned out your lot, your lot space. Now this right here will be a junction. Now I think I put a roundabout here. I think I'll put the roundabout here. So just placing this, maybe I could even combine the two roads together. Like a little bypass road. So this one will say 2 and 2. They need 8 more roundabouts. We'll see if that time comes. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'll make it 2 by 2. Split up further beyond. I'll eventually get to that point where there are more roundabouts. I'm gonna make this a really large space. 60 is good. Yeah, it fits in my schedule pretty well. No channel points for roundabout? Maybe that should be a channel point. And place a roundabout. That might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Place a roundabout anywhere. This will be the first spot. From here, we go up into here. Now I'm going to make a trumpet interchange. I think the trumpet will work the best. This is a little close to here to become a trumpet, but I think it'll work. Now, in case you don't know what a trumpet interchange looks like, I don't think the base game has trumpets. It does not, but this is a trumpet. A pre-made trumpet. I don't know why I have these. I never really use any of these, but I guess I could use it for an example. This is the trumpet. That's what I'm going to put here. Base-wise, this is close. I'm going to make it go a little bit further out. And this road won't have a name. I did keep that. Even though I may have the power myself to time someone else. It's nice. I think it's a good idea. Like what you said. Could add some nice drama in the chat for time out someone. This should be enough space. And from here, the roundabout will fade. Not roundabout. Oh no, I'm saying roundabouts now. I'll make a curve around this way. The trumpet will be facing this way. Road comes down into here, and this one can make a very sharp U-turn back here. From this point, I don't think that's bad. Maybe a little further. Go a little bit further. I'm gonna turn. Right there. That's good. Oh, Cuboid. Thanks for the sub as well. Oh, Cuboid, if you never noticed, I've converted you into a mod because I always notice you in every chat, and you seem trustworthy to be a mod. So I made you a mod. I'll see if you convert into your villain arc at any points. Yeah, he's always a mod. Everywhere I go, he's a mod. I'm like, you know what? I'll join the ranks. Why not? Then if I feel like he deserves to be mod because I use network anarchy all the time. Oh no, he's on land. He doesn't mind where. He's a landowner now. Where would you want your land to be placed? I'm gonna call the island to the east. I'm gonna call this America since we established that. Well, it's up to me. Ooh. You know what? I'm building it right now. Why not just make this portion? I'll make this portion Indy's land over here. Hoping that wasn't your spot. I don't want it too close because up here is the nature reserve. The nature reserve area is up there. It's just I didn't take it. He's lucky. If only I knew where his land was. I still wouldn't take it. I'm not a villain. This will be my trumpet interchange. My trumpet will be designed rather wide, like a little further and then back. This will be my interchange. Missing one spot though. And you also need to pick the housing as well. The housing spaces. I do have different styles of housing. I do have all of the packs as well, so you can choose the design that'll go in this area. Butler Square, what do you want this name? Indy Square? Indy Triangle? What shape is this? I believe this is a triangle. A triangle. Trapezoid? No, a triangle. I need a triangle. Lucky you, you also have a train passing by as well. You might even have 2 stops in here, which is very uncommon. Have 2 stops in the same district. What name do you want this to be? And style. Any style you want, I'll put it there. Even if it's the worst thing, I'm gonna hate it, but I'll put it. The Indie Triangle. Well, triangle. I always put the letter that I'm always thinking first before I type. That's true. I should have a name in mind. Right now, you're surrounded by. This is going to be. I never actually placed the building. Don't need a road to place this as well. This is the nature reserve around this area. That'll be here. I just need a road to place it around here. European. Actually, do I have a European style? Does European style? Oh, I do. I never noticed. Wait, European suburbia, European style. What's the difference? I've actually never noticed these two. I've never seen these. I'm gonna put both. What's in these? I'm just curious. I actually don't know myself. European suburbia, European style. Are they just housing? This one has nothing. Let's try this one. Okay, this one. European suburbia is the pack. Unless it's high rise. High rise residential as well. These one have corner houses. These are. I actually never used this style. Lot corner house? Okay, I'm gonna use both. I'll use both styles for this area. Both of these. Luckily I can use both of them at the same time. Maybe I'll divide it into two sections. Half and half. American suburbia. I think, do I have an American suburbia style? Like the regular, what would be regular American style? Like the, not modern low rise. What is it called again? I forget these name of these packs. Oh, wait, what is this? Water pack 18. What is that? I swear these things come out of nowhere. What is this? I don't know what you are. Wait, the industry? No, you're not industry. Well, I really don't know what this is. I really don't know what that one is. I guess it'll be a surprise. I'm gonna pretty up this exit a little bit. Luckily, they're starting to use it. It's a good thing. The roundabout will get crowded. Let me zone this correctly. Now, I don't want... I could also have a bypass as well. Bypass for roundabout isn't a bad idea. I feel like a lot of people eventually will just take this road just to come across and come here. I will do this. And maybe not for the other side. Maybe, you know, why not? Why not? Make a little one of these roundabouts. I'm going to take away a node in the middle. So it's just easier to control with move it. That way they could just bypass everything. I will drag it down though, because I know it is close. Drag this a little bit further back. Open this up. And I think this will be the way to go in terms of the correct roundabout. The correct form of a roundabout. I'm going to make this asymmetrical. Asymmetrical will fit better here. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Don't need 1 on 1. Always 2 lanes coming in. More lanes coming in, less lanes exiting. I feel like that's the way to go. In terms of this roundabout anyway. Wait, it's a lot. This one can just be 1 lane for each. That way it's fair. All of them can come in, direct traffic. That way it's pretty fair. Now it'll be easier to do this. However, the center, I'm not going to allow... Oh no, I have to allow turning. Okay. The speed limit here is faster. Decrease the speed limit to prevent them from driving in here rather than coming over here. That's how you change their mind. Set this to 50. Make this one higher so they have a more they're more obligated to go here than pass inside. And I'm going to do this as well, prevent them from stopping. I like doing these roundabouts to allow for maximum travel traffic pass through. Go where they want to go. Yeah, just like this. Now, to pretty up this thing. This is already good. I didn't have to touch anything. Make this a little bit wider. Pretty wide enough. Grass from inside of there. Fill in these spaces. I do have to make these 3 lanes. 3 lanes. That's fine. 3 lanes. I'm going to use the dash lanes too while I'm at it. Represent an exit lane as well. By the way, I believe, okay, one day my mom came up to me and she said, we might go to Canada in 2 weeks. So one day I just might randomly go to Canada and I do not know when. But I will give you a heads up. I will take pictures if I'm going to Canada. But she doesn't know yet. She's changed her mind. And me being me, I'm the only driver. So I guess it'll be a fun 7 hours. Yeah, I've been to Canada and Grenada. Those are the only 2 places that I've been to. In terms of in the States, I live in Pennsylvania, but I've only been in Chicago. In terms of anywhere away from the tri-state, like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, I've only been to Chicago, Atlanta. I think that's it. Chicago and Atlanta. And I've passed through all the other states like Virginia and other stuff like that, but we've never really been inside of Virginia. I've been to DC as well. DC. I would never live in DC if I'm being honest. Bahamas. Yeah, that's basically where I guess Grenada is farther, but that's basically the area, like the Caribbean area. It's a nice area to visit. Except for the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes, I hate those guys. They stab me every night. Like, I'm sleeping in my room, and my brother's in his other room. Mosquitoes only attack me every single night. My legs are nothing but a giant rash. It's like I woke up and have a disease on my leg. That's what it looks like when the mosquitoes attack me. You know, I always forget Oklahoma, the state in America. I don't know why. I just feel like that's one of those states that are just they're kind of hidden. Like I feel like if you were to give people a quiz on how many states there are and you have to name all the states, would be one of them that would be kind of left out. By the way, how do you say I'm gonna type it in chat before anyone disagrees with me. How do you say this state? Like put it in syllables. How would you spell that state? Because I know how I would say it. I say I still think it's Arkansas because it's just R in Kansas. How do you I remember in history class I was sitting there and we were going over the whole like all the states in America because it was a quiz, like a test we had to take on how many states and name all the states you could find in America. And it gets to me. I say Arkansas. And I'm sitting there like, oh well no, the teacher's sitting there just like laughing at me. I was like, what's so funny? It's literally said it's Arkansas. And she's like, it's pronounced Arkansas. Like, the whole class was just like, it's pronounced Arkansas. I'm like, no, it's not. I'll never forget that day. I was made to look like a fool because of Arkansas. Uh, American English. I hate it so much. It was a fun class though. I personally like history class. I know a lot of people don't like history, but history is It's a nice thing to learn. I see a line. Is the roundabout working? That's right. They want to go around and come back. Just for this, I'm gonna make this 2 lanes actually, just so it's a little fair. 2 lanes turn, 1 lane turn, which is good. Arkansas. The days of Scotland. You know, one day, I believe my aunt, she goes to Scotland all the time. She goes there for vacation every single year. She's going soon again. I don't know which part of Scotland she goes to. I should probably ask her. Who knows? You might meet her. A lot of trucks take this way. How big is Scotland, by the way? I've never really looked at a map of Scotland. Or, I don't oftentimes look at maps of European cities. Because I know everywhere. Like, in terms of America, I know where everything is in America. I've read so many maps. I basically have it all locked in my head. But European maps I've never looked at. It's not that I didn't care to look at them, I just... Oftentimes, I can't really read some of the route signs, I guess. I know some of them are routes, I know some of them are... And everything's on the left-hand side. I can't comprehend too much, to be honest. As of South Carolina. I got you now. That's the kind of geography I need. Oh, it's even smaller. Rhode Island is... Rhode Island is, like... I need a map now. Rhode Island is tiny. My goodness, please. Map. My eyes. Let me go over here real quick before I dox myself. Rhode Island, very tiny. You know, it's weird how small Rhode Island is. It's really, actually, it's kind of small. What is this, like, New Jersey? How big is New Jersey? From here to here, it's about 100 to maybe 82 miles from Pennsylvania to New York. About 82 miles. I'd say this is about 60. 60, I think it's 60. I would say 60. Yeah, it's just... There was also talk about Queens. Queens, New York can be turned into a state as well. It can become its own state because of just the things that it has in it. It has 2 airports specifically. All the airports are in Queens. None of them are anywhere else in any other borough. There could be one in Staten Island, to be honest. Staten Island has a lot of space that isn't really used. It's more... When you look at the other city, it's really flat. Like Brooklyn, Queens. They're flat because they're a wetland, meaning it's just nothing but marsh. It was marsh before they filled it up with concrete. Staten Island was the only one that was different. It was a mountain structure. Like if you just place somewhere random, it's really mountainous. Well, besides the housing. Same thing with Manhattan. Manhattan is very hilly, especially in the end. It's a mountain. I think it's Scotland. Scotland. I know what you saw there was the word work, but you don't know exactly where it is. Scotland. How large is it? No, I never really noticed that it was... Never really noticed it was attached to the UK. But it's really mountainy. Oh, so you have to get around these mountains. Hmm. I kind of like your road structure. All the houses kind of like they fill in pretty nicely. Like they're the shape of the road, which is pretty nice looking. I was gonna try to find it without without typing it, but I might have to type it. Yeah, right in the middle. Yes, I've seen. This is what I want to see. A shopping mall with parking lots. Mini America. But I do like these roads. These road structures are really nice. Yeah, some places will adopt these kind of roadway styles just because of how old they are. Oh, I even got their nice water plant, water treatment plant. They're always next to a water source. That's where these things are usually placed. Yeah, but a lot of these old places will have some kind of historic meaning. The reason why their grid are placed like this, and sometimes they may not. Like when America was first traversed into, when Manhattan was first plotted, downtown Manhattan kind of resembles the same thing in Europe. The roadways are the same because those are the people that kind of inhabited the area at the time. The reason it was like this is because it was a maze on purpose, just in case of invaders entering New York City. They wouldn't have a hard time, well, they would have a hard time traveling inside the area. They kept it like this. It's been like this for the longest time. I think that's why it's called historic. It's a historic area down here, financial district down here. But the further you go up, the more. I believe it was past Canal Street. Canal Street was a dividing line between the old and the new. Beyond Canal Street is where the grid will be formed. The only road that does not follow the grid is Broadway. Just because of how special the road that is. Broadway goes straight through, and then eventually it'll just turn. Right at this point, it'll just make a kink in the road and just go straight up. Breaking the rules of the zoning, not the zoning, the grid. All the way through. It goes all the way through Manhattan. And it even goes into the Bronx as well. Broadway as well. Not that, that's a Henry Hudson Parkway. Earth is Broadway, it's down here. It's Broadway. My favorite city? What is my favorite city? If I'm being, I've only really lived in New York. I've lived here for maybe 12 years. It's the most city that I really recognize. Chicago was a nice city. I can't lie about that. Where is that star? I don't know. Let me move over here and get rid of that star before I accidentally say something that I shouldn't. Oh, it's a hotel. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, it's a hotel. And this is where we stayed. The Hyatt Hotel. When we took a school trip to Chicago. And I really like Chicago. It's a really clean city. Despite any rumors of violence that you may hear in Chicago. But it's a really clean city. The residential area is really nice and flat. Like if you go over here, it's really flat until you get to Chicago, like downtown. It's really nice over here. Oak Park. Oak Park is where you'd find all of the buildings designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, an architect. Maybe not these houses, but there are some houses. I believe it's beyond the train. Beyond this train, Oak Park Station. Right here. We were right around here, Chicago Avenue. Let's try right here. Like some of these houses were made by him. I couldn't tell you which ones, but I like the suburban area. It's really nice. I've never heard of that place. New raw type ERA. Texas. I'm not gonna lie, it sounded European. I-35. I like I-35 as well. I-35 is a nice highway. Oh yes, I could see their Texas parking lots. Oh, they actually have angled parking. Usually supermarkets don't have that. Petco. Yes, the sprawl will get to me eventually. Yeah, but the grids. I don't mind grids like these. I will have a problem with grids if they only make dead ends and I can't find my way out. That'll be the only problem. Like some places like these, I think there should just be a road that just connects from here to here. That would have been nice. Instead of having it all the way down here in the dead end, you have to go all the way back up just to get to the main road. I would like to be able to traverse these roads. But yeah, I guess that's why it does sound European. The grid does look a lot different. And yours, indeed, is ooh. How do I say that? Bruges? Bruges? Is that in Belgium or France? I'm gonna type in Belgium and see what that gives me. Yeah, it's shaped like a penis. Oh, Brugge. Oh, so it's this one. Oh yes, I like the red. I'm assuming these are. Did I say no? These aren't. What are these kind of material? They're the clay, I believe. Clay rooftops. I like it. The red. A nice accent above. Then you got the nice farmland on the side is going outward. I like this. Yeah, everything has like it's all a maze. There's a meaning to this. There must be a meaning. The maze and the maze roadways. Again, I'll keep saying the theory like New York City. It was made like that because of war times. In case there was a war, you would get lost inside of the maze and people wouldn't know where to go. I've been looking for Main Street or Main Square. Main Square. Is it called Main Square? I'm guessing it's right here. It seems like a square. I'm going to assume it's here. Architectural technology. That is basically it's a it's a teaching for many different programs that architects use. Architects, engineers, and the likes use, well, similarly use, like city planning as well. They use some of those programs. Not oftentimes, but you learn programs as an architectural technology major. So, for example, I use Rhino. Rhino is a 3D software. Well, it's a software that you could use to model things. You can make buildings, you can make glass, you do literally almost anything in Rhino. That's what they teach you. That's the main program that they use in school. There's a Revit, which is obviously I don't have Revit on here. I uninstalled it because my license expired and I'm not buying Revit because that is so expensive. Revit is a software that engineers use in their firms. What else? There is a 3ds Max. Oops. 3ds Max. That is a rendering software. Very intensive rendering software. Similar to, well, it uses the same programs as AutoCAD. AutoCAD you use a lot. You use a lot of the Adobe products. Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop especially, and InDesign a lot as well. You would use literally all of those. It's very intensive, but it's fun to learn all of those things as well. It was a nice learn, nice read in that major. And what does it entail? You have the opportunity to work in many different firms, to be honest. You could do urban design, urban planning, architecture, and even engineering. depending on what you want to do in engineering. You can take classes from landscape architecture to plumbing as well. You can do plumbing classes as well. It's very, very broad. Maybe I should use a grid. Maybe I'm gonna use a grid at one of these cities. Maybe I'll use this grid just to get Indy Triangle. I might take ideas from this. I'm gonna do that. No problem, Biscotti. Have a good night. Oh, I should add my emotes in that Nightbot phrase. The stare one, that'd be nice. I think I'll try to mimic this grid. Despite looking at my zone lines being incorrect, I'm gonna try look at it. I'm going to attempt to look at it. Now, connection to the highway. I'm going to avoid this. Okay, Indy, what if I said this might not be a roundabout anymore? What if this becomes interchange? Actually, no, this would be better. If I just did this. I don't think there's a need for... I might not need yielding, to be honest. What if I... What if I did the unholy and messed up the roundabout? Put a merge in here, going left? That might be a little too villainous. I'll break the rules of roundabouts if I did that. Where are these trucks going, by the way? I think what I need here... Return to shop. Wait. They're all going up and turning, right? Oh, they are. Okay. Nobody's really turned that way. So I should make it 2 lanes go straight. A lot of people are going straight. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully that makes up for the traffic that's being caused. That way it's a little bit more fair, a little bit more nicer. I think that's the goal. It might have to be an interchange. Oh, let's watch it for now. It is going a little bit lesser. More people will go on the outside because I know why. They want to go left to go up onto this ramp. That's the reason they're all staying in that 1 lane. Now I should fill this in with marking tools. Just so it looks a lot better. Same thing with these. I might do that all offline, honestly. Might take a little bit of time just to fill this area in with lines, but yeah, they're all going left. I mean, it makes sense for trucks. And they don't really have the opportunity to change too many lanes. I mean, they do. They have a lot of chances. I mean, it's empty right now. The trains, though. Trains... I gotta not make it look that atrocious. I'm gonna say disgusting, but looks pretty bad at that spot. Now the train needs to make a bridge. Depending on the bridge, I think I only have 1 bridge I can fit that. Now the clearance be from this portion to this portion. It gave me an error, but no. It has to be this bridge. By the way, I've always noticed every time I stream and it gets really dark outside, like my room gets dark kind of fast. Like it's 8:33 right now. It's still pretty bright. Not as bright. Still pretty bright. Once it turns 9, the room turns dark, and I have a lamp in front of me and it makes my face really bright. My webcam also has a light, so I might turn off my lamp. I never really look at my face while I'm streaming, but I just hope my face is on. My camera's not frozen. I guess you'll tell me if my camera's frozen. Slip off. highway. On which portion would you see a slip off? Well, maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna re-engineer this roundabout real quick. I think I have an idea. I do want this to be flat though. I don't want any hills on this roundabout. Hilly roundabout is a... I can't make a pun there. Hilly roundabout is a weird roundabout. I'm gonna set this to be flat. Now, trucks will have to change lanes. So from here, I'm gonna allow them to change lanes. Just from this point. Cross whenever they can. What I am going to do... do this. I need a center point. Center point of the highway, so here to here. I want this to lock. It will be a little bit weirdly circular. I'm going to do this. This portion going downward. Make a small bypass. There are pillars in my way. I'm going to become a Belgian then. Even though my name may be French. I am no Frenchman. I'm gonna bypass. I want no cars in here taking this roundabout. That way traffic in here can go smoothly. From the outside, however, this one will be a little strange. Because they will pass through here. Not too many will pass through here, but enough will pass through there. I need to fix this though. Just to make it look better. This will go there, and this will go there. So, to decrease the speed limit, make it a little bit nicer. Do they? I've never knew that. I don't even know where Belgium is. I find Europe to be quite amazing, because each country, they all speak a different language. I find it kind of hard to understand that, but it's kind of cool to think about that. Oh, it's north of France. I thought it was somewhere deeper in Europe. But I always find that amazing. Like, one country speaks a different language, and you go to the next state, then everyone else speaks a different language. But, like, living in America, they all speak English, so you know what they're saying, but it sounds more fun that way. I'm going to revert this. No, I shouldn't revert it. I'll keep it as 3 lanes. Now, what they should do is go around and no longer clog this roundabout. However, this lane will keep clogging the roundabout. So, okay, this will be a little strange. I think I have an idea. You know what? Hear me out. I'm going to re-engineer this entire spot. This entire spot will be completely different than it was before. Now, I could split these up, which I think might be the option. Here, I'm going to split these up into 2 different roads. Flemish. See, right now it just sounds like you're just saying you're bruised in the leg, like a blemish. Flemish. I never knew was a language. Now I know. Autosave. You're a villain. Speaking of autosave, I want to change my music. I want my song to play. My jam. Not an ad. It is too complicated. Now, here is the kicker. I'm going to make one of these elevate really high. I'm gonna make this. You ever had a bow tie donut? I usually get this all the time. Bow tie. I used to get these all the time when going to work. Bow tie donut. They're really not good for you. But they're really nice. Discontinued. That's not possible. Get them all the time. Well, I used to get them all the time. I'm gonna do something like this. Roads pass under, the main one passes above, but the same one that's parallel will pass underneath this bow tie. That's what my plan is. Well, let me see. Wait. I'm confused. I'm very confused. This is really trippy. I'm guessing there's some kind of pipe in here that's running water inside of here. Has to be. And I hope this works. But that looks really, but it's really cool looking, but it's really confusing. But I like that. I'm amused by that image. I swear, this song plays 99% of the time. Every time I'm here in King Cross. What's it? I got it, that song plays every time. If the city skylines had an asset like that, ooh, I don't know where I'd put it. It'd be a little too... be a fancy asset. Oh, you can't hear? Oh my gosh. I had my desktop audio muted the entire time. I forgot. Usually when I do my starting screen, I mute my audio. I mute my microphone and my desktop, and I forgot to unmute the desktop because I muted my mic first. I've been sitting here jamming for nothing. I was sitting there moving like this repeatedly, but I was just doing that for no reason. The longest time. Oh, he's almost there. Maintaining land. He will now be a landowner. The dad become a landowner. You know, people fight for land. Like a lot. Fight for land is... I mean, I can understand it, but there's a limit to how much land you can want. That's how usually wars start. They fight for land. Now, will I pull a Brooklyn Bridge or a Manhattan Bridge? When I say I'm going to pull a Manhattan Bridge, I mean the most weirdest exit ever. Exit design or entrance design. I call that the compressed bridge. I call it the compressed design. Everything's really tightly pressed inward. I'm going to hide labels. Everything's really compressed. If you go in the land view, if you go on like one of these bridges, it's a very sharp turn. It's a very... If one day you're walking around New York City and I'm driving a car, I will take this bridge. This is a really sharp turn. Make a whole U-turn. There's two different portions that divide. One goes into the ground, one goes in the Franklin, Delaware, Roosevelt Drive, the FDR Drive. Wrap around, wrap around. It's a really tight entrance onto this highway. But I find it really amusing looking. I think I could do the same here. I might not, but I like it. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna continue this highway. I'm going to split it up. So from here, it'll be split. Keep it a divided highway. So from back here, separate these two. This road will go into this one. So you will be the parent road. You'll be the parent road. I'm gonna keep this spaced out pretty far, honestly. I think it'll be good, pretty spaced out like this. Because I might want to put something in the middle. Right there in the middle. What will be there, I do not know. Not now. But I think I have an idea. I was watching Canadian Moose play this game. He has a viaduct. He has a bridge over a bridge. There's a viaduct over, I guess it's just a viaduct. Road over a road. I think I could use that idea here. What I mean, why do you have a zoning? What I think I'll do here is do something strange. I'm going to have to turn off some form of anarchy, but this is the lower level, facing this way. This is the upper level, facing this way. Have them stacked on top of each other. I'm gonna have to get rid of their pillars. But to do that, I turn on collision. I leave collision on. I convert this into a bridge. This portion, maybe it shouldn't ascend. Tintin. I do not know Tintin. Is that a person or a thing? I know Smurfs. I know Smurfs. I might... Oh, Tintin! Oh, you mean the character in the Smurfs? I don't know what he looks like. I might know what he looks like. I see a picture. Let me see if I can see a picture of him. Oh, it's the kid! I didn't know that was his name. I know most cartoons from way back. Most cartoons that kids nowadays will not know. I think I might invert these. I might invert these. This is high enough for a road to pass underneath and another road to pass underneath that road. I think that's the idea for this exit. I'm gonna invert these. This one will be high up. This one will be low down. Snowy. Snowy is... Oh, there is... I think the only girl Smurf is just... Is it just called female Smurf? Smurf? I don't think she has... Does she have a name? I don't think so. This will be the most unnecessary exit design I've ever built. It'll be incredibly unnecessary. Yeah, I see the path. I can see the path. We go down 33 feet, turn inward. If I had that disgusting emotion, it would be, this is purely disgusting. Downright bad. Horrendous even. Has statues of them. I believe it. France? I believe it. This will go underneath. Facing this direction. It'll be a bridge, a road under a bridge. With another road passing above that bridge. Bridge over this bridge. It's gonna be confusing, but I know it's going to look correct. I know for a fact. I'm saying that with utmost uncertainty. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now this will go here. You'll see my plans come to fruition. It'll work. Just like this side. Just like all the way up here. It worked in the future. So the back side over there will work. You will have the most perfect entrance by your entrance of your city. I think this is the goal. Elevates, elevates, elevates. Up until this point, past the train, having one portion of the train backwards. This is the most unnecessary thing that I've ever built. This one could go to actually beneath. I wouldn't mind just going beneath. Maurice, we're gonna find some weird statues in Europe. Range of statues. This one will go beneath. 2 lanes on the ground. This one will go above. At a really high height, it'll go above. Just enough from this distance, just to go over the train. I will use network tools, just to see what it can do. How I can resolve this. From this point on, it'll go further down. We're in Brussels. Place named after the vegetable. Brussels sprouts.
All right, my greedy listeners. We got a whole lot of fresh tunes coming up, so keep it locked and
I
never
think
stop.
this will do wonders. This should do wonders.
Took the industry by storm. Now the hit Equine Economic Simulator has a new expansion that delves into the cutthroat world of real estate. Horse economy.
Okay.
Stable markets.
The goal for an exit is to discover how many entrances and exits will it have. Now, I've run into a problem already. I can see this problem right now with my eyes closed. This is already so close to this exit that you will not have a chance to take this exit. Now, I won't open. Oh, good. Oh, let me take off my capture for a second. My screen will be black for a second, which is a good thing. Yep. Good thing I did that. You want to see the images on Discord? No, but statues aren't TOS. It's a form of art. It's an art piece. I've already seen my solution. By looking at that image, I've seen my solution. From this point, a bridge across. A bridge from this direction, or a bridge parallel. Parallel, it'll run into this portion of the bridge, already elevated, which is nice. This is going to be the most confusing looking entrance I've ever seen. Yo, what's up, Jam? I did this every time. Jam, Go Bar, Jango Bar. I do it every time. I keep saying burger because I see the word burger immediately in your name. I might do it again the next time I see. But what I'm doing right now is making a mistake. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a big mistake. Worst thing you'll ever see is an exit ramp that is probably the most confusing. I've done it many times before. I've made many confusing exits, but I can see how they're going to turn out in my head. I'm not going to worry about it yet. I'll worry about it when I can't figure out their placements. But I can see what I'm doing. I know you're confused already, Mr. Snow Bunny, but I don't think you'll be confused soon. I think you'll see my vision just now. I tend to have these visions when that's usually how I pass all my classes. I've had visions in my dreams to come up with not bridge, building design, or a building idea. Now, this road is already underneath. What I could have done, be smarter, is make this one just come up here and turn here, but no. I want to be extra. I want to make this road come underneath and enter from this point. No, don't do that. Take this road down here. Make sure it's down here. Take this road and come across here. I've gone insane many times, but today is not that day. Now, I run into another problem. And I can see my problem already. You know what? Scrap this. No, maybe not. You know, ignore what I said. I'm going to have 2 exits. This one will be the normal one. This is a normal exit right here. From here to here. Let's take this road and go back a little further. Now think of this as a local lane. This one is going to this bridge. This one is going into this portion, which is the main portion of the road. Now, taking this road, split it off into 2 portions. And I know this will work. Make this 1 lane, switch the direction, make this 2 lane from this point. 2 lanes go into there, and 2 lanes go up. Oops, wrong one, wrong button. 2 lanes go up. Now, this makes perfect sense. If the roads, what happened here? I couldn't tell you what I'm building. And welcome to the stream. But this is the most diabolical thing I can build. Now, I'm going to focus on this portion later. Ignore what you see here. It'll be fixed soon. By soon, I don't know when is soon. But this portion from here to here will ramp down from this portion above. This one will turn parallel to this one. Now, this is one problem. I'm going to make this one go back. This one will turn the outside portion right here. I think, yeah, you do get channel points if you lurk. There is a fix for this. My large mind has come up with an idea. Very large idea. From here to here, this will merge from there. From here to here, this will merge from there. So I already have 2 points of entrances. One from the lane from below and one from above. Now, I see one problem. Not really a problem, more of a way to solve this problem, more of a detriment. So, how do I connect this side to the highway? That is a good question you are asking. Now, to answer your question, I usually let future me figure it out, which is now, so I can't give you an answer yet, but taking advantage of the empty space in the middle is something that I like to do. So, I could take this road. Smart. Wait, I have 3 lanes. We do have an, well, wait, I did put it was a straight road before. Then I decided to, you know, let's not do that. Let's make it a roundabout next. And then, after that, that idea kind of got destroyed because of how many trucks took this road. So I'm making this a disgusting interchange. Just a really confusing interchange on purpose. You see it all the time in Texas, for example. Texas has one of the more, I would say, where is Dallas? One of the most roads that you would see on a highway in terms of where they're going. They would always have this road that would branch off to somewhere that goes later somewhere else. I'm thinking of it like that. I think that's a good way to put it. So I already see 3 lanes here. I'm gonna scrap the 2 lanes and make this 3 lanes. I'm gonna continue their legacy. I will, however, make this portion curve. That is true. you do have too many people in Texas. And just like in this case, I will have too many trucks in this area. I guess that'll be my excuse for future times. I'm pulling this over to the side. I'm forcing this one, or you know what? Maybe no. I'll force this over too. Now this is 3 lanes already. Oh, 2 lanes. I'm gonna convert this into 3 again. We'll revert this back into 3, I guess. Have this one branch off into the middle. This one from the middle will ascend and turn into this portion. Now, this right here will be ignored. This will be yield because it's 2 traffic coming from the same side. There should not be too many cars entering onto this highway. So for just a short distance, it'll be a small little yield. However, when this road merges, it will become 2 lanes. I'm gonna start from here. By this point is where the road will merge from the 2 lanes. And from then on, it'll be 2 lanes all the way across until it reaches a highway interchange, the main highway. The lower level I did not finish. The lower level I have to figure out where do I want this road to enter in to get to the left side onto this road. Now, there is a reason why this is acting as a stack interchange. Why? Because I can stick a road right between here as well. I can come across, go down. Now I will do the same thing that I did to this side. Make a half obsolete viaduct. Come across. The smallest country in Europe. Calling it a country? If it is. What would you classify a country? A place with its own jurisdictions? Because if I were to say that, wouldn't every other state classify a country, an American state, be a country? Theoretically speaking. I'm going to make the branch road that comes beneath first. So at least 26, 33 feet is good of a clearance. Come around, go straight, turn under. From there, it'll descend to the ground. Where it'll again... You're a stubborn one, aren't you? Very stubborn one. You know what? I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna move it across. Just to give it a further distance. Yeah, okay, it's got its own government. And theoretically, would every state be classified as a country? Could every state be classified as its own country? I feel like... Because I always say this. America is too big to be classifying itself as one big country. I always say that. I think the states should have their own separate power. In terms of what I mean by a president. The president is in control of 50 states, which I think is too much. Like each state, which they do have their own senator. A lot of people do not like their own senators, which I can understand. But I feel like America is just too big to be classified as one. Continue the 3-lane legacy going across. Race this node. 3-lane legacy going across. They do have time to merge, which is good. From here, I am going to keep this 3 lanes. However, the distance might not be long enough. So I'm gonna have to bring this one back. However, I cannot do that because this clearance is a little too small. Here to here, here is enough space to change lanes. However, distance-wise, I fear the distance. I'm going to turn off the snapping. Go straight across. Just turn right into this. 4.4 kilometers squared. Wow, that's really small. It's tiny. Now the goal for this, what I'm attempting to do. Let me see the clearance heights. The height is high enough, so I'm going to decrease this just by a few. With that resulting, I might just decrease the ones above that one to something a little bit smaller and try to grab this thing if I can. Now I could unpause the game, but I forgot to reverse the roads back. And looking at this garbage truck, I would say about this is tall enough. I'm gonna revert this back. Could unpause it from here. They shouldn't have trouble with pause it now. However, using this road. So merge. There's a railroad there. Now I cannot go deeper. So I have to go above. I want to go above. This one's gonna go up to match this one. Above, across, descend. With fair points, I don't want it to make it merge into this. That'll be a little too aggressive if I merge into it. That height. However, this is really a high. Don't want those sticking through though. I will move those by a fair distance. That's what I'm going for. Most confusing interchange I can make. Just in this one spot. Now, the one thing I could do to make this more Texas is I could add more lanes. That'll solve all my traffic problems. If I just add an extra lane. I'm going to divide this road. Divide this into two separate portions. So from here to here, it'll be two different roads. I didn't mean to erase that. I do that every time. Erase tool, you. Home. Now. Snapping, you're annoying me. Just from there to there is close enough. Divide these two from this point forward. Now allow this connects to there. Allow this go a little bit farther to connect at the same time. This one is a little weird just because I moved it with no controller, so I'm going to move it back. This can go a little bit forward out there. I did move it because the music kind of bugged me. Widen up, widen the gap. I'm going to shift this over just like so. Now it's divided. I have two separate lanes. However, with those two separate... What happened here? What is wrong with you? What? We're a defect. Sounds... That's a bad way to say it. I want this to be curved. You're a little flat. Something that you should never say to your girlfriend. I want you to be curved, not being flat. That sounds You can never have too many nodes until you reach the node limit. I actually don't know what the node limit of this game is. I've never really hit it. I hope I don't hit it one day. The day that I hit the node limit is the day that I wait for City Skylines 2. Facing this way. Now, I can see my confusion happening right now, but this needs to descend to the ground as quickly as possible, but not too quickly. At least from a distance, at least from here, I need to at least reach the same height. So it should be good enough. We'll set this to home. From this point forward, it will rise above the train. From here, it'll split into two portions. And then this has to descend kind of fast. Actually, not really fast. It technically is. If I have a bunch of car dealerships that I don't have placed near here, and I would place a car dealership here. This is a good area for it. And I see my building is still on fire. Don't know how to fix it, but it's always be on fire. And I love that building. It lights up nicely at night. You can see it perfectly still, even from a distance. It's right there. I like that building. Really nice building. Yeah, it's a perfect spot. See, you notice how my song never came yet? My favorite song is... I swear the order... It must be in some kind of... probability rating or something. It never came once. Since I played the radio station. Now, since I did lower the heights, the clearance level of this... And my collision is off, so there are no... holes or things sticking through. I want them to stick through now, just so I can see where they are. So from here, it'll descend from this point. That way I have a little bit more space to work with. A lot more space to work with. Good. Now this needs to ascend really fast. It needs to go over this road onto this portion of the road right here. Now what I could do is make it merge right here, make it a three-way junction. Which I'm not opposed to, but I'm kind of opposed to, but not too opposed to. I don't really want three-way junction at this point. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why when I get there. However, I do need to make this up to the side and then move it over closer. 72, I forgot to make a bridge. Elevate this more, make the high bridge part. Now, my problem being pillars. Pillars will show through, which isn't much of a problem. That's true. I do never know when I will need it. However, I can see my dream, my vision, all coming into my brain at a rapid pace. My very large... What is that part of your brain called? I was in anatomy for a while. In anatomy class. I had to learn every portion of the brain, from the different muscles that connect to it, to the large nerves that would travel through your body.
Stable entertainment only on Cities Radio.
Where do I live? I live in Pennsylvania. In terms of work, I was more of a school student, so work was never really a priority. But I am graduating, so I will have to work. I've applied to many, well, not really yet, but applying to different design firms. Places of design. But right now, I'm just kind of relaxing my time of after graduation. This is a little steep. This is a little steep slope. For a truck, it's a little too high. If I lower this, I believe I'll lower everything else, which I kind of... Oh no, I don't. Auto insurance salesman. If I lower this, it lowers all of them. Which is actually not bad, so I can lower this as well. Myself. Then they all match pretty well. I could just make this slope all the way back. But in terms of work, before I've worked in a printing firm. We print for many companies in Manhattan. It's where I always used to walk in my bow tie donuts. If you didn't see my donuts, I was talking about this. This is the kind of interchange I was going for. Going to bow tie, so that's why I was looking at images of bow tie donuts. If you ever had these, they're just nothing but sugar. They're the definition of bad for you. Oh, don't worry. This will be functional. I can see it. It's the mixture of one of those highways that have, like, like the actual highway road at the bottom, like back and forth, and then the little service roads at the top, and they have the little entrances and the connections. Similar to that. That's what's going on over here. It originally was just a regular circular donut, but no. I'm making this into a bow tie. It'll be very... I can see it. So, all of these 3 lanes are exit lanes. These are the entrance lanes onto this road. They're just kind of hidden. It will go under each portion of the bridge. The pillar needs to go. I will have to find another pillar. I'm not sure if I have assets. I mean, I could use these, but I don't like them. I don't like these at all. They're pretty big. But I do have certain bridges. Certain roads have specific bridges. Specifically, not this one. This one's too thick. I'm just gonna go through all the bridges and see what kind of pillar that I want. Oh wait! I think these are wide enough. The 4 by... Only the toughest ones are allowed to drive through the salty spittoon. SpongeBob reference if you don't understand me just. I believe this one should not fit a road. 5? The same problem, I see. But this one should. Okay, this one might be the one. I might take this one and put it underneath here, just to make it fit. I want to keep the same design underneath. They are the easiest slipway between the highway. However, that's going the easy routes. I'm going the advanced way. Way no return. I will teach you to play City Skylines in the most deranged way possible. In a way that'll force you to think about what are you doing next. I remember you said the same thing about the previous interchange that I made, but it turned out perfect. Which I'll show you. Which was this one. It was confusing at first, until I put the signs, which made it more confusing. But it turned out quite perfect. It turned out the quite good mesh. You see it's like a mix of a trumpet and a stack fused together, but they're not. It came out quite well. The road naming is confusing. That's the only one that's confusing. Which I could go into, but I feel like it'll take a while and I'll just give you a headache. Not sure if you want me to go through that whole story of my roads. The way I build my roads. My highways are very... Is fun the right word? No, they're correct. I might as well tell the story. These signs are all correct. I've made sure. I've literally walked through these entire steps. Now, what makes it confusing is that I'm gonna go in from an outside view. I've named this road US 80 west and east. However, US 80 eventually goes north, west, and east. 71. Okay, wait, this is wrong. Wait, this is the wrong name. Okay, 71 east is supposed to go straight down and come into the airport. 71 west is supposed to come up from the airport. And from there, that's why the name of the signs are a little bit confusing. So west is straight, east is right, but 71 west is this way, and east has no way to go. 5 north is up ahead. And same thing can be said about this side. 71 east is straight, west is turn, 80 east turn to 95, and then same thing, vice versa on the opposite side as well. 71, which is this road that you're on right now, east will turn right, east 80 is straight. West of 80 is in this lane 5. Oh, but I think it makes sense. I really like this park, by the way. I like these buildings. Placing it behind trees. However, they don't use the parking lot. Built these for you, and you've failed me. This highway exit will be the most unnecessary, but workable highway entrance you will see. Like looking at this one is actual spaghetti. I don't have an actual definition for this highway ramp. You're a little ugly. I'm gonna fix your face. Oh, imagine saying that to your child. You're a little ugly. That's a little terrible. I mean, is it bad if you're being honest? Or is it bad if you just lie to them all the time, saying that you're not pretty? You're the most ugliest child that I've ever seen, that I've ever made. What am I talking about? I'm just faulty for some.
This is 90s pop, and I'm
In this, I don't know why it does that sometimes. Well, I do know why it does that sometimes, but yes, these are American roads. Only American roads will do something like this. I will turn off collision, just so these things despawn. I'll turn on collision so they despawn. I don't want... Oh, they're gonna stay there until I build another road, isn't they? Oh, they're gonna stay there. Okay. I'll use move it. Yeah, I'll use move it. I can just delete these if I have to. These will go away. I can put them on. He's unlurked. Don't forget to claim your points. And then he will have his own land. He may be right. Texas may be more functional. However, have you ever seen a highway with more character? More pizzazz? Imagine you were a driver and you saw this. I'd be like, this is a cool interchange, but how do I get up there? That's what I would say. I want to drive up there one day, but I can't find my way up there. That's the kind of driver you want to be. That's the kind of driver I am. I want to explore the roads. We'll make this a division lane. Split lane. So splits all the way across until you reach the foundation of the ground. This one will be a little bit wider. I could delete this one. Make this a one-way going across. Until they both collide into each other. So this one will collide. Let's make this one collide last. I think it'll be easier to connect everything. Make this one collide first. Collide next. Now, from this point forward, this will merge here, take away this node, and it'll be perfect. However, I see a problem already. I see my problems as soon as I say something that's good. I'm going to bring this node back. One way from here, and one way from here. I will make this come a little bit farther. A little bit farther is what I'd like to say, but let's do this. Straight, turn. Oh, that's from the bridge, no wonder. Nation is a dragon. Wales. Is there a reason that it's called Wales? Like, or is that just a name? Were there whales in that place before? It's the way I think. I always think that, what is the reason that that's the way it is? Questions like that I tend to ask. Like I said the same thing when I first saw... Yeah, good example. I said the same thing when I first saw this. The wide flange beam. Why is it shaped like an eye? People call it an I-beam, which is incorrect. But it's because it's the perfect shape for structure because your strength, your what's it called? Your depth of your beam. That's where all the strength comes in. The two little flanges on the top. Those are your basically your support for the flange, for the depth of the flange. It's a really nice way to build. Everything works pretty well. You can curve these if you want to. I wouldn't curve these too much to be honest, but curving them's fine. You got different designs of these things as well. It is the perfect shape. However, they will come under tension. Not tension, compression. Hence the reason why usually you would see... Let me see if there's one in this picture anywhere. You would see some kind of support. Not these. These ones are pretty smooth. I don't know if they'll have any pictures, but usually they'll be welded at some points where the structure would compress against... Oh, what is it called? It's called a moment. Moments would be forced along one of these beams. I'm not sure if... Let me see if I can find a moment of inertia. Let me see if they have one in here. I'm turning this into a structures class right now. There's a point of compression that the beam can bend beyond repair. Let me just go to a bridge. I think that'll be a lot easier to find. For example, let's go to... I know a perfect place, which is easy in New Jersey. New Jersey has a lot of good spaces. I'm looking for the 280. This is the 3. 280's right here. For example, right here. Let's go to this train. New Jersey Transit. Looking at the bridge. This is a girder, I know, but let's go to Scotland Avenue, I guess. A good example. Looking at this bridge, I mean these kind of plates. Usually you would find these at a point of maximum compression. You would see an extra support. I wouldn't say support, it's more of a piece that's welded on together. My real demand for my city, I really don't know. I have a mod for unlimited demand. Actually, I could take it off. Like a split second. My demand should be mostly residential. I know that for a fact. It is your turn. Where would you like your city? I think the perfect spot. Actually, no. I don't know your spot, actually. I've already labeled everything that shouldn't be bought, so you're free to go anywhere you want in this city. Let me turn this off. Turn off the writing. Water area on the far right where the water goes inland. Right around here. In this spot over here. Actually, isn't bad. Lucky for you. This is where... More to the right. Oh, so over here. Right in the border. Yeah, so right about... Or maybe like in here or up here. Oh, so right here. Spot number 1. Luckily for you, this is where the train is going. This train right here. Going straight through here, passing around. It's actually going to turn around here. You will have access to your train along the city. Bunny Grove. Not a bad name. Not a bad name at all. I do like groves. Groves are nice. Nice little concave spot where the water meets inside the land. I'll keep that in mind. What kind of residency do you want? What kind of style do you want in this area? American sprawl suburbs. Low density. American sprawl suburb. Now, single family. Single family homes. Do I have single family homes that are suburbs? I mean, I do have... In terms of American housing, I have these houses. Will these work? They are single family. I don't think they're townhouses. That will suffice. Okay. Which pack is that? That is the modern townhouse. Levels 1 to 3 is where they spawn. Save that. And I'll keep that in mind. And luckily for you, you have direct highway access, which is a great thing to have in a city. Well, in terms of where to live. You have highway access and train access. Same thing as Indy. Indy has both of those as well. Now, if you come to the point where you don't have any access to any of those, I might just put a train line, like a little branch line from another train. Like maybe if you put a house over here, I'll put a little branch from here. Just to go over there. This highway. Oh, they're already using it. Wait, did I finish this? I don't remember finishing this. I guess I finished this. I don't remember. Huh. Well, I guess I did. Oh no, this is backwards. Silly me. Every time I do this. Now, this can go there. This will set the middle. This is pretty ugly. That is true. You could put your own house. Your house can be a special house. This can curve a little bit smoother. And I'll show you the power of this exit. I will tell you how perfect this exit will become. How it was. Oh, my demand isn't that bad, actually. I'm surprised there's demand for industry. Usually I never have demand for industry. But residential, that's obvious. And commercial isn't bad either. I was expecting it to be just residential, to be honest. I thought it would just be 0 industry, 0 commercial.
What's up on the airwaves, y'all? You know where it's at. You're listening to 90s pop.
By the way, my song has never played yet.
If you want the best,
My song hasn't played once.
go big. That's why
Oh, that is saddening of me.
our shutters the loudest. Our lenses,
Now, let's see. Trucks. This can be set to middle. Good.
they're tools.
They have space
Used to
to change lanes, which is nice. That's what I want to see.
valuable cameras
However, I will not
we're afraid to take outside.
I will not make this 3 lanes. 2 lanes will suffice. Having a little exit lane just for one side is good. They can switch lanes from here to here, just not here.
We're back, and don't worry, listeners. I was paying attention. I often do that while I'm daydreaming, listening to the music,
1 million civilian city.
different things in the world, and suddenly I'm like, why is it so
Is that like a
That's right.
real life or like in this game as somebody did that?
If I'm gonna bust a rhyme, it's gonna be within my allotted time. But that just goes for me. Y'all dream on, listeners. Dream on. You're listening to 90s pop.
This should work. This exit, I will show you how perfect it is. In this game. I've never seen that. That is the one thing that I will not do. I don't think I will. I've done it once in one of my old maps. I've tried to got my citizens, people up to 1 million people total, but my instance was I was out of people. Jobs did it. Usually, whenever I build a city, offices will always be a problem for me. I will always have low demand for industry. Every single time. Always have low demand. I guess it's weird. I built the office first. I built a ton of offices first, and demand is still for office, which I'm actually surprised. And I built a whole industry district, and there's still demand for industry. That's really strange. I think I can call this portion completely. I think I can call this portion correct. You'll see the creation that I've done. Once the email comes out, you can tell me how disgusting this is in the future. Right now, I will not hear anything else besides it's perfect. uh, this level this up correctly from the side. Now the pillars in the middle are a bit of a problem. This can be descended a little bit deeper. Right about there is fine. A truck should fit under there. I just have to delete all the pillars. Put in some new pillars. Ones that fit. Echo shift. I could just press props and just select them all, but this erase. Now, in terms of pillars, this one can be moved. I don't want to erase this one. I have to decrease the height of this bridge though. Trucks fit under here. Cars go up there. Everything's good. I think this came out pretty well, especially looking from a far distance. It may look strange, but if I speed this up. Now the signs. The signs are what's going to be fun when I set all the signs up. That'll be the fun part. Yeah. Face this. I think this works. I'm going to make this one merge, this one merge. However, this one... You know what, let's make this 3 lanes, just for one node. And then I'll decrease it back to 2. I'm gonna make the left side merge, because I think that side is probably the most fair. I say fair, but I think that side's the most reasonable. The left one merge instead of the right one. Because I feel like more people will come from the right. I don't want them to merge at all. I'll have them going through a little bit further and make this work. Yeah, and this works pretty well. Trucks will change lanes and then go up their ramp into the industry point. Now, I'm going to save before I crash, and I lose everything like last time. Now, time for the inner city portion. The city building. Now that I got that one interchange done, it only took me 2 hours and 10 minutes. However, I think today... Metal cart... Actually, I should. I have to get that asset back. Actually, that's not a bad idea. A metal parts compactor. I believe that is an asset by Vanya, I believe. I did have the garbage trucks. I did have... Oh, I'm pretty sure I follow. But yeah. Oh geez, she makes so many stuffs. Buildings. Oh, she has a natural water plumbing service? And a road mate. How did I not know that? Well, thank you for the follow, Sergio. Bassi. AC. Bassi. Oops. Whoop. I don't want to add anything now when I'm playing the game. It causes the game to freeze sometimes when I do that. Yeah, like these. These things are the ones that I wanted to add. Yeah, recycling facilities, metal facilities, paper facilities, glass facilities. Yeah. Cemeteries are also ones that I could do as well. Are there any large cemetery assets? I mean, I know there are large plots of land. I'm thinking of like networks, I guess. Any cemetery networks. I already have this one. I mean, I guess I could use props. Maybe I'll place them out as props. Better Cemetery AI. I think props might be the way. Yeah, I think ploppable might be the way to go. I think so. I'll get those assets once I exit out this game and prevent my game from crashing. It'll be, let's call it 0.5.
They put stuff in the water to control your teeth. That's just straight up devious.
That's true, I could add everything I want to now in this map. Because I'm trying not to use too much land for housing. I want to space everything out. So having things like that on the outside. Yes. Having everything out on the outside, or having more space for just random things or real life things would be nice. Lag, you always ruin my music. Now, housing. Wanted to follow the map that Indy gave us. Attempting to follow this grid will be a little fun. Little fun. What I know now is that I want a core in this city. They have a train line over here as well. They do have a train. Okay, so it's off to the side. But they do have a core in the city, which that's what I want to focus on in this portion. Now, city is placed in here, next to the industry, next to this highway. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to allow no access to this highway. I will place a little portion right here to access this city. No access from this highway. This highway will be banned from outside access. Maybe I could even put, like a little hill behind here just to block view of the industry port from that city. I'll make it think that it was never there. Using this command, using the mess of a thing right here. I'm going to decrease the strength just to put a hill behind here. Not too high of a hill, but just a hill. Really increase the strength by a few. A bit bigger. A little bit taller now. I want to see a little bit of that texture, the cliff texture showing. Not too much. I will smoothen it out. Just because I don't want to, if I look this way, I don't want to see the cargo too much. I just want to see it a little bit hidden. Not by too much though. Strength, increase the strength by a few and just kind of smoothen it out just a bit. And the rest can be hidden with trees. With my mod. Fill in the land, not by too much. I don't want to be too dense. But just fill in the top upper portion with trees. I want no trees inside of this area at all. I think. Yeah, that'll be good. It's pretty hidden. From the highway side, it's, yeah, pretty hidden. That's what I want to see. I want a circle. This is called Indy's Triangle, so why not make the circle the triangle? And the roads, what are the roads made out of? One closer. Is it just a regular road or is it cobblestone? It is cobblestone. And it seems to be pedestrian roads. All of them pedestrian roads. This one does have cars. But there are some cars. It looks like most of them are one way, it looks like. I would assume they're one ways. I'm trying to learn the city at a fast pace. So it looks like one-way cobblestone car road. I had the perfect road for that, actually. It's under pedestrian. It is this road, contemporary pedestrian street. That is very specific that I have that. Weird. But this road should fit the design pretty well. Brick road that allows cars. It does have stuff on the side, but I don't think I mind that too much. Cars can pass on this road. So can bikes. Car and a bike lane at the same time. Yeah, okay. Now, entrance. Highway. Entrance from the highway. Lane. Is a good distance from this spot. It's a good distance from this spot. Now, I want to avoid any type of large road entering this portion of land. I'm gonna call this like a zoning law. Think of it as like the different zoning restrictions, like R6 residential zoning or things like that. In this type of zoning, I want to prevent large vehicles, or not large vehicles, but large construction being put in this area, because this is going to be the nature reserve. So what I will do is I will put a semi-large road. Maybe not. I could use the suburban road. I haven't used any of these. I do have one problem with these. They tend to do a little weird buggy action if I come into a different road. However, I do have a 5U road, which are... They're too large, however. They're a little too big. Let's stay with vanilla. Let's go the 3-lane. I think the 3-lane divided highway might be better with trees. Just not too close to this land, but something a little bit closer. I think I'll do this. Come straight across. And then turn at around, say this point right here. Turn, I want to go right between the nodes. Right here is a good spot. Now me knowing I have an extra lane right here, I can continue this 3-lane until this point. I'll put signs that say exit only. Like one of these signs. These exit only signs. On this lane, at this lane alone. Just on this side. I'd say that's about 3/4 of a mile distance. 3/4 of a mile. I think that's 3/4 of a mile. I'm gonna take that road and bring it down. Highway? 3-lane, I'm gonna keep it dashed. Up until this point. Up until this point. Yeah, that's a good spot. Here, this is a little too long to make it 3 lanes, but I'm not going to be opposed to it. I'm going to not make it dash though. I'll make it dash once it gets up close. Right up to there, it'll be dashed. Erase this portion. And erase this portion. Now it could be a standard entrance. I could do something like what I did with this one. Not that one. What I did with this one, make it a half clover. This one has been functioning pretty well. Nothing has been wrong with it. How is traffic, by the way? It's been a while since I looked. 72. What is wrong? Something is wrong. Something somewhere wrong. Could be you. How are you full so fast again? My goodness. It could be you. It could not be you. A lot of cars are taking this bridge. Like that. Ah, it's you. This one. Okay. So one of you. Someone. Oh yeah, it's definitely you. You're the traffic. I have to go into traffic manager mode again. They're just changing lanes and they're getting themselves stuck. I guess that's okay. This traffic light does take a while sometimes, but it does work itself out. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen the city. The downtown area. What I fear is that they're turning left. They're not. So there shouldn't be any traffic. I think they're just being stupid. So I think the traffic will clear itself pretty soon. Okay, got worse. But this will clear itself soon. Where are they going? Tell. Or company. You're just going to some places that I don't know where you're going. But it'll clear itself out soon. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I think it's rather fine. I think this is okay. Help traffic is okay. 71. 76 is the normal. 76 to 77. That's the normal traffic that I'm looking for. So 72, it's going back up. So I'm gonna leave it run for now. It could be over here as well, but this is always red. It runs always like this. Pretty smoothly. Same, yeah, maybe not here actually. Here's a little bit different. Because there is a traffic light here. But I set the traffic light to time I didn't set it to time. I lied, don't listen to me. I mean, I guess it doesn't need time. It seems to work pretty fine. Works on schedule. Yeah, it works pretty well. If anything, I would make this 2 lanes, but I might not do that because 2 lanes, it might make it a little bit finicky, especially with the merge being this close. So I'll keep it as 2 lanes. I don't think I'll put an extra lane. However, a lot of them are turning. Oh, they're turning left because I added this exit. So that's why the traffic's forming. Exit wasn't here before. They would always turn right. Okay. Yeah, so they're all turning left. Yeah, I should do something about that then. Okay, I'm not gonna do a stupid entrance, a stupid exit. I might have to do something different. Can go through, yes. Now, something that... Now, I could divide this road. Dividing the road tends to work. Most of the time, dividing the road will always work. Splitting it into 2. Having one go up, so having the... In this case, the right side go up. Because it has a shorter distance to this highway, it has a little bit of a longer distance. I think it would work. However, it'll be a little bit complicated just to get them to this point. I'll let it run for now. I'm not gonna fix anything. I'll let it do its thing. I'll continue in this neighborhood. The kind of exit that I want. Do they have a highway exit? They have a highway in general. They do. Oh, Jesus, a roundabout. They do have the standard, the normal exit right there, but the first thing I saw was a roundabout, which I think was a mistake. They do have... Well, I guess this isn't really a highway. They're like a larger road. This is one, but not the one I'm looking for. They have a kind of looking diverging diamond, but not really. What is this? Wait, this might... Let me see how this works. Almost a dead end, so the traffic is inverted. That's right. Is it? No, wait, this is American. Right and left side. Okay. Wait, these are 2-way roads. They have to be 2-way roads. Yeah, they're 2 ways. Okay. Across, up. This side comes up as well. Down as well. Wait, this seems a little bit strange. This one's confusing me. Okay. Huh. You know what? Looking at this makes me want to do the roundabout. I think the roundabout might be the way to go. And there's a lot of roundabouts in here too. And you did say you want roundabouts in your city, so why not? I'll put roundabout. I'll make this exit roundabout. Now, there are roundabouts in... Brooklyn has a roundabout that does something similar. Rockaway Parkway at the base, right here. Something a little bit similar. One portion kind of merges into the service road. The other portion makes a roundabout onto the highway ramp. That only works though in a dead end. So I don't think that'll work in this case. This road is in a dead end. So I think here's what I'll do. I made this end right there. This can come down. Be a short little entrance ramp. This side can be a short entrance ramp. If in terms of a circle, why would I put a circle here? Think of a reason why there would be a circle. What kind of exit ramp would you want? One is fine. The circle can be placed for reasonings of I want to turn left. There's no need to turn right because this one basically always turns right. Only when that's the question is a left turn. Same can be said here. Right turn is fine. Left turn will always be a question. It could be a dual roundabout. I think that might be the way to go. So say one road comes there, one comes here. You make it a little bit more fair, however. Just make them a little bit far apart so they don't interact with each other at close distance. There, come up here. Up from here, across. Now instead of making the average turn, make this to be a roundabout instead. Make them 2 roundabouts instead. I think that'll be a little bit easier then. And then I won't need traffic lights either. It'll be kind of smooth sailing. 60 is too big though. 45 might be a good size. 45 is a good size. Let's see 40. Go 45. I prefer a little bit more space. Like a dual roundabout. That's fine. It's 3 lanes big, so let's go 3 lanes. Well, I don't need 3 lanes. I'm thinking I don't need 3 lanes. I only picked 3 lanes because they don't have parking, which I don't want. I do have rows that don't have parking. I just don't like the way the grass looks. It looks a little too... Well, it's not the grass. It's more of the texture. I want some dirt instead of all grass. You know what I mean? Because this one, the vanilla one, does have this. But you know what? Let's go with this. I actually... I don't mind it too much. I'm gonna get rid of the trees between here. I don't want trees sticking through the highway. We'll get rid of this node because it is so close. Not that close, but close enough to bother me. Let's make this 2 lanes instead. 3 lanes is a little bit large. Here. Convert this section. 2 lanes. About to enter the roundabout. Name can be said here. This point forward. Now, from this point, put a bridge. I'll set the nodes correctly. I know. I know. What does this really say? I don't care. Up. Maybe. I think this will work. Well, not I think. I know that it'll work. The height doesn't really have to change too much. There's fine. This. Up to there. Not too close, not too far. Here, not too close, not too far. Right there. Right into it. Not too far. Right there, fine. Back this, and we should be smooth sailing into Indy's district.
Coffee, fuel of the modern economy. The
Not yet.
age-old Italian tradition of burning beans and
I
drinking
think
bitter bean juice. At Burn Bean Coffee, our environment
maybe I'll have to do that for tomorrow.
your work needs. There's no better place
I can start working on this tomorrow.
the Burn Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe.
I can make the entrance to this place. And the train. The train line isn't connected yet. It will be soon. I could connect it going forward. Let's make it touch across this land and turn left. Go around and turn right. I think that'll be the play. Yeah, so I think tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good time to start that. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Well, Thursday.
You're listening to 90s Pop with DJ Tina. Got some jam.
Thursday, I should have more information on what's going to happen Saturday.
Yo, Tina.
I still don't know if I can stream Saturday. I might be able to stream Saturday. I just don't know what time.
I have met one in
If I'm going to the airport.
Yes, actually I do. It would explain a lot of things about my boss. And my brother, come to think of it. Maybe they're not from another planet, but they are not like you and me. I guess states of mind can be
This will be the nice
space and time.
wide exit.
Good questions, y'all. Keep
Well, it won't be wide from this side, but
now it's time
the other
to
side will
get
be wide.
into it.
The one thing I fear is that it might back up from a distance. However, I don't think not too much. Auto saving? Yeah, I'm auto saving. Now, the center of the city. Center of the city can be a pedestrian road. I'm not opposed to a pedestrian road for the center of the city. Cobblestone seems like the way to go. Now, the district area. Do I have a toggle for district? No, I don't. What's it look like? Right off the edge. I could go a little bit closer. Not too close. This land is taken for something different. I could just span this area all the way back, to be honest. Probably just divide it. So maybe this portion is a triangle. Or just split it in two. Have them two different names. But, no, I'll keep it the whole thing. I'll keep the whole thing. Now the center could be here. I'm not opposed to it being here. Because the train is right behind it as well. And the road comes straight down here. Main road anyway. And from this main road, can branch out in its squiggly lines that it can do. Let's take a look at this again. Long space. I'm going to pretend that one of these on the main road. So, for example, none of these are main road. I guess this one. But this road does turn right around the market. Which this road can do. Come around and just turn. Turn across the railroad. I think that'll be the play. How does it get there? Curve itself at this point and then make a really sharp turn right around here. Do I want to keep it as a large road and my collision is on? Turn it off. The trees will spawn with me. I want the trees. I want to see the trees. So turn and go beyond tracks. I don't mind railroad crossings. This is the only train that should pass here, so railroad crossings should be fine. However, the type of track this is not the good one for railroad crossing. We'll need a different track. This one. This was a little bit flatter. However, the size of the road is too big past this, beyond this point. I need it to be a lot smaller. So maybe from this point onward, it becomes a 2-lane. Let's go with brick. To resemble the brick housing on the top. Brick roofs. Not brick, it's clay, but still.
y'all.
I guess this will be the main road throughout the city.
Pro tip I learned from my girl GK.
It is not straight at one point,
That's
neither
it.
straight at any point, so it'll always curve. Only curve around the trees, just for
An attack or a snack? Your
a
choice.
little reference that I'm looking at.
These are hungry times, listener.
And the roads will come spawn right off of it. However, the way they look,
Stay tuned.
they do go in and out sometimes. And they're never really the same. Kind of curve a little bit. Not too much, though. There is somewhat of a grid, but not too much of a grid. Like this point, the road's kind of this. Keep that in mind. There is water. I don't know if the water worried me too much. But they do curve when they can, so I'll keep... They curve when they can. Where's the grid? Curve when they can. So that's fine. I'm gonna start the one-way roads. Do these roads have railroad crossings is the question. I actually don't know. Good. Good. It's a long one though, but good. What does it look like next to the train? It's running pretty... not really parallel to the train at all. The train kind of cuts through everything and divides everything. The train could be above ground. Train could be above ground. The train will be a division point. Maybe no railroad crossing. The train will just be a division point. At some point, well, I guess at all points, the train is above ground. Clearance level of a truck. About there should be fine. Oh, keep it elevated. That's good, actually. That's quite perfect. Pretty elevated from this point. Point 1. Perfect. Yep. Cross 0, 0. Then you can go down smoothly. Right up to that point. Good. And just at a few points, not too many, but a few points, have the train go underneath. Pass underneath. Now I did put this here, but I'm gonna need to turn this into a bridge for now. For that. Now the bridge. Train's bridge. What does it look like? I'm gonna keep using this as a reference. What does the bridge look like? What is this made out of, I guess? Stone. Flat on the bottom? Steel underneath. Face, the facade is like a stone sheeting. Face, it's the interior is steel. I do have a stone bridge. Actually quite perfect. I did not think it would be this good. Stone bridge with a steel interior. If I could find it, it blends in pretty well. Is it? Is that it? This might be it. It is. Okay. This one. I mean, this one is quite perfect. Stone with steel on the underside. Not as dramatic as the other one, as the image, but it works. And I can, using adaptive networks, give it pillars where it needs pillars. This one naturally doesn't have pillars. Middle pillar... Middle pillar is fine. I can put the two end pillars as well. Yeah, these are fine. And just make it pass right between these two. Crazy that I had that. Need to get rid of locking. Anything here. Gotta find its way through. That's good. That's good. Just one path underneath. Not too many. Maybe like the next one's all the way over here. I want to keep this area kind of locked in with housing. So this is the center. This is the actual triangle right here. I'm just gonna put that there so I know where it is. And the station? Station can go up here. One station anyway. Can fit up here. Now in terms of height, it has to be the same height as this. What I'm going to do is just make this portion the same elevation as the other port. Circle. Raise it up. Not for long. Just for a small distance. I'm gonna put this in the back because I do want a portion of the road to be same height. I don't know the stations. I don't think I have a European station. All of my stations are pretty American. However, I do have... I could find one in the assets, but I don't think I have any European station. I do have like these old ones. Like Urban Dome Station. What does the station look like, first off? Right next to it. Should be able to follow. It's a standard station. Really standard station. Looks like Japan, Tokyo. It's just all on the ground, so it's a really... It's like a standard height. So standard elevation station. However, my trains aren't really standard equipped. But that's fine. Being honest, I can make these stations like customly. Looks like a concrete station. I could make a custom station. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Or on a curve as well. I'm not gonna... Yeah, let's try it. Distance has to be long. I need a train to pass by, however. I just missed it. I need another train to pass by so I can see the length of the station. Or length of the train. Take your time. They all should be 400 cars. I don't think I'll change the length of these cars. Oh yes, my confusing bridge is working. Stop right between here. I will unlock a node, so they might break. That's good spot. Put a node right here. Right there and right there. For these two, because this train's probably gonna be flying somewhere. Station track, low entry, station track, low entry, station track, low entry, ground, high entry. There it is, low entry ground, electrical cables. Oh, Lincolnburg. Let me see. Did I spell that wrong? Oh wait, oh you mean in the map. Take your time. Take your time and load. I'll wait for you, Google Maps. I'm waiting, let me drink this. I usually always have a ginger ale at my desk. There we go. See you. Oh, that's not it. station. Oh, it's in Belgium. Let me just type this in and look for Belgium. What's over there? I'm going to seemingly... What? At the coast. My ears, that music was awful. This one right here. This one. Okay, this one. They're nice end tracks. There's a low platform as well. Can I go onto it? Not nice enough to do that to me. I think this will work. Oh, it's on the ground too. Ooh, wait. I'm not opposed to this. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. There to there. A little bit further. I'm gonna set this to ground just a little bit further back. Right here. Here. This height to this height. Height. Here. 2%. Let's go for a 1 pointer. Yeah, there we go. 1.8. What I will do is parallel this road. Parallel the station track. A far enough distance. Man, what am I doing? Let me place the platform down first before I do anything. There's a low platform. It looks like concrete. The yellow line. This may say American, however, it is low entry at 8 inches off the ground. Parallels. Oh, the train's floating. You could despawn. Oh, you're not despawning. Oh, cool, you actually didn't break. Usually they break. I need another one to pass by. Might take a while. That's the wrong side, but I could start with you, I guess. Let me just see how close this is.
Final insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
Take your time.
We're back, and we're about to take another question from our listeners. Hey Tina, do you believe there are alligators living in the sewers? Well, yes I do.
Too close.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole circus down there. I don't mean like with clowns and stuff. I guess I mean more like a zoo.
That's good.
Or a safari.
So it should be good.
Not the
The other side as well.
One time, I heard a lion down
May...
there. That or it was... No, I'm gonna say a lion. Thanks
One
for
across.
listening.
One more.
You're listening to 90
2 more.
Pop.
That should be good. And just kind of repeat the same thing. Give the station a little bit more depth. Let's do this. Yeah, right there's fine. The same thing for the other side. That's good there. Now I can parallel this track across the other side as well. What I am going to do, since there isn't really a need for multiple station tracks to be placed, I'm going to put just a prop train just parked on the other side. Make it act as if the train is out of service. Oh, if only I could see the track instead of this hill. That's good enough. I'm putting it on this side. Why not? Only the center one will be used. I can just take these and copy these and paste them. Well, I only need one, so one is fine. I don't need this one. Do this and bring it over. Will be different heights, but that's fine. Yay. Fine. Difference. Take this, set it to the same heights. Same with you. Bring you over and do the same thing. It'll be lower, however, so bring you up. Not too much though. But enough so I can see them, at least on the ground. That's fine. Same. Bring you up. Now, in terms of entryway, I can see that the main point of entry is just from the building itself. You walk down the path. What I will have to do is make an overpass above. Or, I believe what they do most of the time is just have the path just walk across the train. The train won't know that people are crossing, but I will. So, some people will die. Not realistically, but in my mind, they will die. We'll have this come forward and then just merge with. Not gonna make this the high pillar version. Next. Not come too far. Just right up to there. Right there is fine. This one could come in a little bit earlier than that one fortunately did. Don't want them to all merge in the same node. I mean, it's nice that they can, but my collision is not collision. My snapping is off. So, yes. Same can be set on this side as well. However, for this side, I'll make it go straighter for a little while. For one reason only. I'm going to use a different track so I avoid this lip.
Oops, sorry.
Into there.
Don't worry, listeners.
Goes a little bit farther before I merge.
I often do that while I'm daydreaming, listening to the music, thinking about the next one.
Up until here is fine.
And suddenly I'm like, why is it so quiet? That's right, I'm the DJ. My time
Think.
to shine. If I'm
Good.
gonna bust a rhyme, it's gonna be within my allotted time. But that
Now
just
this can switch. Yeah, to get rid of this, I just have to use a different railroad type.
pop.
Same here. Now, what most places do to avoid a bridge is just make this thing, make the path do a railroad crossing across. I could make it a path, dirt. However, I think concrete would suffice better. These roads do connect with concrete. Yeah, this one is one of the good radio stations. I can't lie. It rolls on me each time I play it. Each time I'm waiting for my favorite song to play. These can act as a railroad crossing. All these can come across. Make them stick up, however, is easy. Cross. They're all even. And I believe I could just raise these up. I think. I lied, I cannot. But I can set these lower. However, that seems a little stupid to do that, but I thought I could raise these up. Am I just, or is it a different one? Raise these up? I guess not. I'm trying network. Road network, a very small network. Pedestrians. I don't think that network exists. Oh, wait, it does. Okay, wait, this one. This one works. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Alright, we'll have to redraw. It is a little big, but smaller. This one is smaller. Okay, this one will work better. And this one will work better. The snapping will be a little bit of a problem though, but just turn it off. I'll use those as a reference. This will work a little bit better. However, I don't know if people will connect. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, just in case they can't cross. This will act as a little placeholder. I have some weird networks that I didn't know I had, but I guess they come in handy now. Put these all to the same height should form useful. Make them rise above the track to form a little railroad crossing. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. This one can be a little bit different though. I guess you're... Oh well, let me fix your node first. Fix these. Should prove to be better. Just to get a better fit for the railroad crossing. There is a light post in here, which... Ooh, you're awful. Oh, that works a lot better. Okay, good. This light post is fine. It's right between them. Don't mind. Right between. Good. You're between as well. Why are you not? You over? Oh wait, oh no, that's the... I can bob it, that's right. But I just remembered, that's the other road. That's the other network beneath it that's doing that. The pedestrian path doing that, the light posts. Which I probably should have gotten rid of. But it's the smaller node. Smaller node. Smaller node, I could just get rid of this. Smaller one again. Just these ones doing that light post. Yeah, there we go. Now you do have that annoying sticker. It should get the mod to remove these things. I'm going to connect it like this, just in case pedestrians don't cross from road to network. They do connect from path to network. This would be the form of the station. The train does fit pretty well. Now, lighting, what does the station look like? That's pretty basic. It doesn't have any covers. Unless it does and it just rendered wrong. Go to images. See if anybody took an image. No, no covers. Why is this blank? It has like little standees to look like a bus station, like a bus stop. It's set to ground, which is nice. Well, it's a little standard, but oh, I'm just holding shift. I'm just when I select the nodes. Then I just keep holding shift, but I get rid of one of them. I know the smaller one is the node. One is a little bit higher elevation with this. That way, this one is higher as well. But I don't think I mind higher elevation over shorter elevation. It does give it a nice look when you look at it from a distance. A little bit more curved. However, this node is going to bother me soon. I'm going to try to fix it myself. Don't want... Oh, jeez. I think this is fine. Can be set to bend. It is set to bend. That's just the wickedly tall thing. I could do this is just convert this into bridge, but it's still this portion can't be a bridge. I think this look will work better. Just set it to bridge. That way, the gravel kind of goes all the way to the ground. I oftentimes don't do this, but I think this works when the elevation is really high up. Maybe I can do it for here as well. Well, maybe not here. Oh, you know what? You know what? Maybe here. I could do it there. But maybe not the last one. This one's fine, as it is. Maybe these two. I can make them bridge form. I wouldn't be mad. I could just put like a stone block under here, just to cover that. Let me do that now. I don't know if it's called block, but I just go block.
Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-bone.
This one right here.
Serving you teriyaki. That a brontosaurus
It's not a prop.
serving you
Can't move it.
three dogs. Every dish is an archaeological
Just there and just bring it down.
like our stegogetti. Our raptor burger
That way it looks like it. That way it looks like it's kind of the foundation of the.
Take a trip into the wild at
Oh my goodness! I can't grab you.
Dine in or dine
It's a building. Completed. Copy it so I don't have to do that again.
In my mind, it's making stuff rhyme. If there are any mind readers out there, give a call down to the station. You tell me what I'm thinking.
Let's
'cause I have
cap
no
locks.
idea. It's like a rainstorm in my brain. Not a brainstorm. No,
Just so it looks like it fits a lot better.
Some of it rhymes, but that's about it. Keep it right here, 90s pop.
Maybe a little gap, but that's fine. I don't mind the gap. Oh, wait, I need that road. Where will it connect? That is a good question. Now, looking at the city again, it did have, after that curve. That's not the city. Did I lose it? Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. Had a curve, an extra road coming off. The roads can be sporadic, I'm assuming. There is a little plaza. Nearby shops. Maybe. Well, I don't really have any shops that look like this. Market. I'm gonna put a road sticking out here. It'll be a small road, like a little alley, but not too much of an alley. Maybe cobblestone road wouldn't be bad. Can never go wrong with cobblestone. Right up here. Across, down. Not right into the station, just kind of go around the station. The Europack does have them. These buildings. These guys, yeah, these guys. I'm gonna place them down now so I can think about them later. Government building. Oh, Amsterdam Palace isn't a bad idea. That isn't a bad... Well, not that one. This one. The department store? That's not bad. That's not one. Well, I guess... I think? Hypermarket. These and the stadium. These are the ones that... I oftentimes never really use these. Same thing with this thing. I guess this can be the plaza. Right in the center. Kind of see it from the bush. I oftentimes never really use any of these buildings. If I do, they're kind of like a last minute. I'm not sure if this used to be copper on the roof or it's just green. Copper does turn green. The chemical processing called petunia prevents it from rusting. I'm gonna need two-way. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Pedestrians will walk on this no matter what. That's like a little path. Path to get there. Let's use a regular path actually. I'm gonna try not to use roads too much. I don't want a car driving in here for no reason, so use a path. Regular park path is fine. I do want something with a little bit of depth. Park path does apply that.
This is 90s pop.
That way, luckily these stations don't require any garbage or anything since they're a
And
custom
full of,
station.
cleaner? Full of
And I don't think it has a railing on the side either. I've done it again. Oh geez, where was it? Okay. I don't think... Oh, there is one track. Didn't see that. You know what? You're fine there. Converts into a yard. Well, it's mainly two tracks, so two tracks. You guys even have concrete ties too. America barely has concrete ties. I can't even place a marker down here. No railing, no railing. I don't see a railing. There's a track here anyway, so there's no need for a railing there. My jam. I could put it. You know what? Just for the realism, I'm gonna put a track on the end. I do have the single. Oh, I actually don't know if I have a single. I do, but no train's gonna stop there anyway, so I guess it's fine. Need low entry, round, low entry. Or that's double entry. We want just one-sided. I don't know which way it's gonna be facing. It'll be a fun little guess. This side. More. Thought so. This will just be a yard space. Be a dead end track. As a matter of fact, let's make it a little bit further. Held the wrong button again. Holding the wrong button again. You know what? Let me stop holding the button. Now, one-way pedestrian roads kind of sporadically come out of this thing. However, I don't want to keep this grid. The grid isn't normal. It's a little square. A little square-like. Oh, wait, the station's right there. Wait, I went so far for no reason. It's a little square. Lost? Yeah, there's no grid formation really. It's planted with smaller alleyways. I don't oftentimes draw alleyways. Oh, some funky business. You know what? I'm gonna draw these how I normally draw these if I were mental. I'll think of it the same way. I think this is how they would build it. Out a little bit and come in. Make this. I don't want to go too close to the highway, but I could put a road right over here. Let's go across. Have the one alleyway come out here. Go across, but not going straight, but just curving a little bit. It comes down. Right through here. Will eventually... Main road, why not? continue through. It'll just be the layout for just that part. This can come down right here. Cross. This will form my little alleyway. I think that's a good spot right there. I did not know this place was so hilly. That's right. I need roundabouts at some point. This could be a roundabout. Or no, this is the center. I'm gonna put the roundabout one more back. So continue this road, but put a roundabout right around here. Just make it smaller. Nothing too big. Maybe even 35. 30, let's go 30. Not 430. 30. Small roundabout, I think will be fit. Could fit. What's 35 seeing? I want to conserve space. Let's go 30. No highway roads for me. I want people to be walking on these roads. Now, I don't have any cobblestone one-way roads. Curious if there are any in the assets. This one might be a little bit better in terms of fit. This one might be better than this one. That one might be better. It does have a crosswalk. I do like the crosswalk. I'm gonna convert these. Not often do I... Never do I build a European road. I don't have one-ways, but I will just stick with one-way. I don't want parking in these, so... It will drive me a little mad to not have any concrete or cobblestone one-ways. I'll look for one now. Roads. Or networks. Road or network. Road, where's past it? Road. One way. One way. One way. Small cobblestone road. Huh? This is the one that I'm using. Cobblestone straight. Alternate. Wavy. Oh, wait. Oh, it's an alley. But this one isn't bad. Wait, that was not bad. Parking for one lane? That's not bad. I might get this and place this. Not now, of course, because I'll crash my game if I press subscribe. Urbanus also made this one too. Ooh. I wish there was a two-way. Wait, this one does. This one is a two. It's 14 megabytes. I feel like that's a lot, though. 14. How much is this one? 6. I think that one might be too big in size, but I'll think about it. But that road might be good here. That cobblestone road might be good here. How big was it? It was a 1U. So it was really small. Maybe I'll put these 1Us here for now and then apply it later. Well, let me make sure. It was small. This one I already forgot where it was. Yeah. An alley size. So I think this is a 1U. I think I'll save up. I think I'll convert everything to 1U and then convert it when I reinstall the game, when I re-upload the game. I can just use Ron and just change all of these. Maybe for this one, I'll leave this a two-way. It is going across the roundabout, so I do want this one to be a two-way road. I will use this one across. And just from here, it'll turn into one-ways. And I like the one-way. The smaller roads, they look better in here. There are some hills, however, but I think that's natural for Europe to have, if there were hills, they would actually show through. 2 is fine. 6 is fine. Okay, I think that's good. Cross. I'll make this end here. Make a road right here. Across. Nothing too much. Nothing too squiggly. Let's go down here. To the foundation. You continue doing what I was doing. Now, road layout. If I was deranged, how would I make this road? Like this. They never met, but they're always crooked. This comes across all the way over here to the point where it almost makes U-turn, then come back. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like that guy right now. When it comes across, up until this point, it curves slightly. I make this road run right next to this area. This one comes back. Run into each other. Why not? The little alley coming straight across that point. This road comes down while another portion comes off of this. I'm feeling this. Maybe I can make one of these pass underneath. Why my zoning just... That always happens sometimes. It's down, straight through. I am approaching a hill, which is fine. Let's go up the hill. Across, and then goes back down. Zoning, come back, please. I think this is working. It might be working. Sometimes they have rows that do this. We'll do this. Oh. This as well. Now, what I will do is convert this into cobblestone, just to make myself feel better. Keep that look. Let's point forward. That's true, I do need to stretch. Let's do a yoga pose. I forgot what this one's called. You just lay flat on your back. Then you kind of just... What is it? You're... Back your back. I don't know if you can see me. I should have put myself in... No, why not? Full screen. Let me stretch myself real quick. Yes. Full screen. Forward. All into your legs are flat back. Stand up. Ooh, bones. Be good. My bones cracked. I think I'm good. I'm gonna try to place all of these buildings down. Stadium? The stadium near the train somewhere. Maybe somewhere back here. This department store. I wouldn't mind by the train either. Shopping center, City Hall, Amsterdam Palace. I might put that back here. City Hall. Actually, no. City Hall can be back here. This can be on the other side. Cathedral. Every place needs a church. It could be anywhere, to be honest. I could put that back here if I wanted to. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that there. hypermarkets. That could be on this side, west side. That could be over there. This road comes across, meet you. Now, in terms of zoning, we are reaching that point where it is going to touch this area. I will give you some land offering just for that one road to pass. Be able to make a U-turn from this point to there. However, this is a good spot to add a little junction into the nature reserve. So from right here, it can be a good entrance to the nature reserve through the European district. Continue this look going across until I eventually run into a point where I'm going to need to come back. I will need to stay really close to this area, because beyond this area, nature reserve. Usually with nature reserves, you don't want to build too much road. You don't want traffic in a nature reserve. Why did this zoning disappear? From this point, the nature reserve will take its place inside of here. I'm going to need parking. I don't know how many people use nature reserves. I've never really tried to look and see. I'm just going to build one parking lot. Just as a test. If it comes to it, I will save space for another parking lot. I will flatten this land so I don't mess up the parking. It's just enough. Too long. Nothing's ever too long. That's a lie. Let's go a little shorter. Right there. That's good. Unless that's the same and I just... Never mind. 8 feet 2. 8282. Just pull it back a little bit. Close enough. Just enough space. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I will make a curve over the entrance to the nature reserve. Put it along here. Just so I can mark it down where it's starting. Main gate. That's a zoo. Victoria Brook. I don't like that name. Elm. I don't even like that name either. Think of a name later. Come to me eventually. Entire area is the nature reserve. Think of it like a little reservoir area. Don't want this area to be touched by man. Except for the railroad, I guess. The railroad's fine. It is electric. It's not diesel. Not killing no one. Here, road comes up and across. Now, determining how close I get to this railroad, however, is my limits. Right there is fine. Let's make this go straight, and then eventually come down. Now, in terms of how close do I want to get to the edge? Not sure. I will maybe stop right here. Right along this curb, I'll stop. Down here. Here to go just... One of them just some funky garbage. This one comes across. Push the one ways around. One way going up, one way going up. This one, let's make this a one way going backwards. Right, one way going across. I want to flip this one back. I think that should be fair. Up. Down, down, up, up. That's fair. Have this one coming down. I think. Oh, one more. This road right here will go a little bit behind the mountain. Come back down. For no reason. Absolutely no reason it'll do that. Or at some point, I should slow down having roads meet this road. This road is acting as an arterial road. From this point, from the roundabout forward, it's acting as an arterial. Now, you did say you wanted lots of roundabouts. There are portions where I could add roundabouts. Roundabouts that are needed. Like, from here. Be a good roundabout. Here, I can actually split it. A road that goes up and a road that goes down. So I think that's a good idea. Here, this. This. Roundabout right here. Because I feel like this will eventually become a important major. Here, set this to 2 lanes. No parking, of course. Right there, that's a good spot. A market can be upper level, lower level, not sure yet. However, I do know I want to make this road a bit larger, just because it's a market. One of these roads will be larger. In terms of nature reserve, it's right at the edge, so I wouldn't mind sharing land to subtract some space just for the market to fit. The market will go up. Where is the pedestrian? Pedestrian contemporary one-way streets. Just for the market. Now I do want this on a straight line. Not for long though. Just up until there. A little bit further. And then right at that point, we'll turn. We'll turn and we'll merge back to this road. So we'll divide into 2. Keep this side as a little one-way street. Don't want to be a large cobblestone road. I'll divide it into 2 in different directions, of course. Nothing is going straight forever. Us meets it pretty well. Remove this node. Oh, it's not close. I'll keep that. And from here, center base. The plaza is this spot back here, this space around here. It is the little plaza. However, I do want to try to make it into a little triangle. I could. A little square in the back for now. And then just make it curve. Let's make it curve. That'll be the main plaza. Plaza space will be in there. Doing correctly. I'm gonna continue this mountain back here. It looks a little too naked over here, so I'm gonna continue the mountain. Here, make the strength a little bit lower and just continue the hills, not too high. Moving this out just a bit. Doesn't look as naked over here as it did before. Collision is on. I can pause the game. What am I doing? Let's make the train stop here. I want to see if people will eventually get here. Height, good height. Good height. Good. Of course, you don't stop yet. Traffic is getting better. Let me put some housing down. I could put housing in here. However, I do need a school. I need the other service buildings. Now, the European service buildings. These. Fire station. I'm gonna place these down randomly for now. Medical building is this one. Police station. It's this one, I believe. I believe it was this one. No, this one. School. I know they have their own school as well. And this one as well. One? Yeah, this one. Placements. Medical. Well, fire station. Start off. I will usually put this on the main road. Fire building. However, in terms of, I guess I'd like more buildings, but that'll come later. Med clinic. Put it by the church. People always pray when they're dying, so put it right by the church.
Hey, Del, this is Tina, and you're
Oh, let's put it a little further back. Like, maybe
keep it right here.
back here.
Whole family to at
Collisions
the
off,
old
turn back
grain
on.
mill, old-fashioned family
Police station.
at the
On this
old
side.
grain mill
Over here.
always has the best service and the best homestyle
Elementary
deals in
school.
town. We'll make sure you always leave at the old grain mill with a smile and a
Like these
full
spots.
belly. Now, be sure that you come down to at the old grain mill, old-fashioned family restaurant,
Further back.
and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe
There's a
for
hill.
visitors and
Yeah, let's put it there for now. Now, in terms of housing, I'm gonna place one of these down just to see what it looks like. I think it's high density. It's supposed to be. I think. I never puts. I never really build European buildings, so I actually don't know.
Focus on making great meals every night at the old grain mill. Old-fashioned family restaurant at the old grain mill.
Take your time.
From our family to yours.
That's not while I'm at it.
This is Tina, and you're frequently listening to 90s
You're taking too much time.
Sometimes it's commercials, sometimes it's me.
Did I mess up some kind of zoning?
90s pop radio. It's 'cause
Well, let's do
it's
European.
frequency. Keep it freak right here.
Right, closer. Or anywhere. No. You don't want to work. Let me get rid of one. Okay. Okay, good. I guess I have to get rid of one. Alright. Wait. That's not right. That's not right at all. You. Go back to dish files. What are you? You're right. What are you? Huh. Strange. You're not supposed to. You were supposed to spawn. Why didn't you spawn? Okay. Try it again. It was the first one, right? First one. You used the wrong one. That's probably why. Try it again. Take two. I know you spawn now, so. Unless you just don't spawn. You just take time. Too much time. There you go. Hopefully that's right this time. Yeah, it looks right. Okay, good. Goody, goody, goody. I want this to look like the map from above. I do wish I could change the roof to red. I like the red roof. The red clay roof, but I'll have to do with this for now. Don't have any parks. Oops. Sorry about that. What kind of parks does the U or okay. What kind of parks do you have? Parking, a lot of hotels, a lot of hotels. Looks like just a regular park. I think I can put that down. Maybe up here by the store, I could put a park in here. Park could fit here. I'm not gonna use a large gate. I'm gonna keep using small gates. Park. Multiple gates on the side. 1, 2. It seemed that there was just one large path that split up into two different sides. One connection point varying from the middle. And it did look like dirt, so I'm gonna just use a dirt path. A bunch of trees and an open field in the middle. Missing like this. Design was different though, it had a special design to it. Lied, it didn't. It's more, let's go like this. Goes there, one piece branched off. Some points come together, almost come together, but I will make it come together, just so it seems a lot nicer. Things can go between it, but for now, let's let it grow. Let's let everything grow. Cars coming in. Good. Here's the roundabouts. Let me set my rules for the roundabout as well. People using this? They are. Good. Person leaving the city. Good thing about doing this is that inner city trains cannot stop here. Always bypass. This interchange is working like it was intended to. 6 people. Hoping there's at least 10 by the time I get to the station. I do have to fix that mess it's making. Why does that train look shorter? Oh, because I forgot. I have to move this out. All of these out. I will not seal that. Can't seal that shut. However, do that close. Doing this. Back.
Tina back at you, mopping the shop on 90s pop. And we're talking about the urban beef throwdown. Where the city straight talking, beef busting, wicked jankin' urban poets get together to bust a few lines. And we see who knows how to
Yeah.
go pay boom. Keep it right here.
This down. Okay. Bring this down definitely. Bring this one down by a lot. It was good. I think that's good. Fix this. Get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. Make this open. Look that. I think for now. For now, I'll stop right here. Continue this area when I come back, and then I'll work on this little portion over here as well. Honey Grove. Triangle. I'll finish this one tomorrow. Looks like people are moving in, which is nice. I want to see the roundabouts in perfect use. I think I'll stop here. We'll finish this plaza, this inside space. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. Probably more houses. I don't know the capacity for each house. Might change these. Some of these a bit too high for my liking. 18. I mean, sure, it's normal. Not even normal, but for me, 18 might be too much for a house this short. I tend to base my population on how tall the building is. This one, 15 might be too much. 3 is small. Like 8, I would put 8 here. Same thing here, 8 instead of 16. I think I'll end here. And again, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for all the subs as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you as well, Indy, for the 5 gifted. I think I'm gonna find someone who's playing City Skylines raid. I personally like doing. Let me see if I can open. Not myself. Ah, yes. The Australians. I always watch Australians play this game. But I'm gonna raid you guys there. I'm gonna send you guys there. Gallo. But again, thank you all for today. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for giving me the ability to become an affiliate as well, which I appreciate that. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7:30 EST. I did mention earlier, Saturday, I'm not sure when I'll be back. We'll post it on the Discord when I'll be back. But I should have a time available for Thursday stream. But I think that'll be good. So thank you for coming. I'm gonna start the raid. Guys, have a good day. Bye.